of the Irish.
Yeah, is that tweaking your Irish roots?
All right.
We got an Irishman here.
Righty-o. An authentic Irishman.
At least 29% of me.
Yeah, there
You're
you
more
go.
Irish than I am, actually. So I got a little bit in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a ton, but
I'm over 50%, but I don't know how far.
Well, the rosiness in your cheeks and pastiness on your arms.
No, totally, dude. My mom's people
It's
are
high.
all Irish potato famine refugees, and then there's a little bit on my dad's side too, but I haven't been annoyed enough to do the math.
I wonder
to
how
find it
red
detailed.
your nose would be if you drank a lot.
We'll never know,
The color of
know.
that Sooner hat, baby.
We'll never know.
dude.
Welcome back
I
to
got
the
way
back
too much
corner.
of an addictive personality to try any of that.
Welcome back to the back corner.
What, to the dozens?
Right, in the dust.
Dude, I'm so distracted.
We are. We've been chatting.
We're in.
We ruined we broke the cardinal rule of podcasting.
Yeah,
We did.
We just spent an hour hanging out.
I met whoever we were hanging out with before they were on.
Yeah, that's another
Frequently, I don't meet a guy until he sits down and we hit play.
Oh,
one. Yeah,
okay.
but we've been hanging out, but we got lots of good
It's
stuff.
also been an amazing but long weekend.
It's true.
So it could be even less filtered than normal today.
We are coming at you on the heels of XY Men's Conference 2026, and we are honored to have our cleanup hitter
Yeah,
at the XY Conference, Pastor Léonce Crump. You want to give a proper introduction?
I would love to.
All right, here we go.
Pastor Léonce Crump is an author, international speaker, and co-founder, along with his wife Breanna, of United Church in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Along with a busy and highly impactful church and speaking ministry, Leonce and Breanna have 5 kids. Before committing his life to pastoral ministry and civil rights activism, Leonce was a collegiate All-American in wrestling and nearly made the world team in wrestling. He was also a professional football player. He's a Massai warrior chief, has wrestled Cain Velasquez, and headbutted Brock Lesnar right in the face. But we'd like to think none of these incredible experiences compare to the unparalleled joy of having been one of our speakers for XY this year. Please give a hearty back corner welcome to Pastor Léonce B. Crump Jr.
For an intro.
That's the best that's ever been done. Period.
I'm available to come with you to conferences,
bro.
events.
Bro,
He's setting up an after career.
I'll be your
you would be the best hype man
hype
that ever
man
existed.
/ armor bearer. I'm in.
Hey, listen, bro. We got a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
free.
that was amazing.
He does it. We've basically settled into you're the intro.
Yeah, we used to
guy.
take turns, but
it's just I can't.
How do you come behind that?
I don't. I just
Yeah,
let him do his thing, man.
That was glorious.
I'm not trying to get in his way. I'm here to serve.
we got a pretty good deal on lanes.
Yeah, we know our
in our whole
know.
working relationship, including this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Today's sponsor.
Speaking of lanes, one of my lanes, the Atlantic Kingdom Alliance. Just want to remind, particularly those of you out there who are pastors or senior church leaders, key volunteers, board members, elders, that kind of thing. Our annual Church Leaders Prayer Summit is happening May 14th from 10 until 3 at Groundswell Church in Truro. If you need any more details on that, that means you're not on our mailing list. So go to AtlanticKingdomAlliance.com and jump on it. Or you can join us on our Facebook group, Atlantic Kingdom Alliance. It's an interdenominational coalition of churches working together to advance the mission of Jesus Christ in Atlantic Canada.
Good.
The Atlantic Kingdom Alliance.
Yeah, man. It's actually a pretty cool thing.
That was strong.
He's the dude can rip.
I want to
him
be a
off.
part of the Atlantic Kingdom Alliance.
Dude, have the Atlanta.
if you
Kingdom
want to,
Alliance?
I got to be honest. When you say Atlantic Canada,
Yeah.
through the
You hear-
weekend,
you
it
hear
sounded like
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Canada,
Atlanta,
and I was
Canada.
like,
well, that's because we have lazy mouths up
Yeah,
here.
it rolls.
If you want to do a good maritime Atlantic Canadian accent, the secret is to try to move your mouth as little as possible.
Yeah, just kind of.
You just kinda wanna talk like this?
My son literally talks like that, so maybe
Well, hey,
He'd fit in perfect.
maybe he needs to
bring him
find
up.
his roots.
Bring him. Yeah. Yes, sir. So yeah, get out to that. It's gonna be sweet. We got several hundred.
yeah, we're
expecting several hundred.
We're
church
anticipating
leaders.
a couple hundred folks to be there. We've got folks from a bunch of different churches who are going to be leading different parts of the prayer time together, the sessions. We got some great worship leaders. It's going to be really cool. Free lunch. You don't have to register in advance.
Nice.
What
Come
more
out.
could you want?
Yeah,
Just
we're
show
gonna
up.
obviously lean into just contending together for the region, and our one conference is coming up
Yep.
not long after that, so it's a chance for us to sort of put some spiritual seed in the ground that
Yeah.
we expect God to water and bring to fruition at that conference. So
It's going to be beautiful.
it really is. It's going to be great.
Speaking of things that are beautiful, producer Ron, what are you researching
segues
today?
We kind of already touched on this, but I want to know what your favorite North American accent is.
Oh,
Ooh, favorite North American
Or best, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, wow.
Is that for me?
it's for all,
That's for all
it's
of
for
us.
all of us. He's polling us, and then in the YouTube comments and Spotify.
Mine is going to be California Valley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like the Californians on the SNL skit.
Yeah, I like the Californians.
Hi.
You take the 222.
No, you're going to take the 5. That's my favorite one.
Oh,
Really?
that kills me, man.
Yeah, I
Every
want to
time.
slap people.
Every time. That's really how they talk.
Yeah.
You need to go home.
Well, what are you doing here? Start.
Start. You need to go. Yeah, that's a good.
That's top notch for me.
It's not far off, too, man. Like
No,
they're-
not at all, bro.
It's like turned up like 5%.
and the and the what's the word? Like they're them wanting to flex on their knowledge of the roadways.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna want to take the 5, and
And it's always the.
Yeah. It's and don't get off on Ventura.
What are you going with, Brent? What's
I
your
gotta think
favorite?
about it. You got one? You got one already?
Well, I mean, there's a version of a Southern accent that I do enjoy. I would call it the Roy D. Mercer accent. The how big a boy is he? Like kind of that. But my favorite it's Newfoundland.
Now,
That's just a whole other
have
level.
you heard a Newfoundlander?
I need it.
What do you have,
Oh,
boy?
oh, yes, boy.
Hey, boy.
Where you been? Stay where you're doing. I'll come where you're at.
So they on any H, they don't pronounce H's. So it's not
Right.
a house; it's a house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
So it's almost Irish.
Yeah, it is. It's totally
Yeah,
Irish.
It actually it's Irish slang.
You can
almost,
you
yeah.
can find video clips of Irish people watching videos of Newfoundlanders talking, and they'll go like, "This guy sounds like my grandfather."
Yeah.
because it was
Irish.
it was a very large, like predominantly Irish group that came and settled.
There it is.
And so it's kind of like think like half drunk Irish. Irish half drunk is assumed.
More drunk.
Irish fishermen.
More drunk Irish
Yeah.
fishermen.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's
What are you at? What?
yeah.
Hey, there, boy. Yeah, like
Got to go into St. John's.
Yeah. Well, I haven't caught again. Some molasses.
Yeah.
So move down the East Coast and now give me the Appalachian because those are also Irish.
I can't
It's
do
all
Appalachian.
one like.
Yeah.
Even the Southern drawl comes from British, like a British slang kind of thing.
I can do Maine. I can do Quebec. I can do Newfoundland a little bit.
Little Fringlish.
Little franglais.
Yeah, little franglais.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Chiac. That's New Brunswick. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on, my son. That's what the Newfies love to say. Come on, my son.
Do you know how my wife's folks, the Pennsylvania Dutch, talk? Not at all.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Occasionally, they will make quick eye
A
contact.
grunt, maybe a grunt. Yeah, that. My favorite. Oh man, I like a lot of them. I do like the Southern. I do like just a good.
Which one? There's different. There's like
Yeah, there's
the
multiple
long,
Southern-
slow
I like
Southern.
the,
and-
like my buddy Seth's wife, Christian, like the good old Georgia peach. Like
Okay.
I love. That's a great
A
accent.
little something like this.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't.
You know. Yeah.
It takes too long.
No, it's charming. I find it charming.
Nah, I don't have the time.
You just got to let it slide.
Yeah. If we're limited to
bored.
North American, but if we're just going worldwide, best accents, I like Irish. Australian's kind of cool.
Oh, I can't handle Australia.
Why?
Come on, mate.
dude.
What?
I'll like turn on a show on Netflix and the company like, I gotta find out. When I was like, click, I cannot do this.
This is maybe a hot take. I love listening to them swear. I'm not even offended.
Oh,
When
it's
they say
glorious.
the
It's
F word,
glorious.
FAK.
Yeah.
It's like
I will say this.
it's not even offensive.
My wife and I do watch a lot of British TV, and especially if they've got like a really posh accent, it's one of those. It's like, how can anything said that clearly be offensive? You know what I mean? You're like, that's the Queen's cursing and swearing. And like, no.
I do like a good Irish. Scottish is kind of cool too, actually.
Yeah, I like Scottish.
Thick Scottish bro. Alistair Begg, shout out.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
dude.
One of my
the
favorite
greats,
preachers.
man.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that clip on Because the Man on the Middle Cross Told Me I Could Come.
Yeah.
That might be the greatest preaching clip.
Do you know how many times I've stolen it?
Oh, me too. Me too. It's one of the greatest preaching clips.
Unbelievable.
I think.
I don't
We
know-
don't have stuff from Chesterton or you know,
Yeah.
or like Spurgeon. We have transcripts.
Yeah,
but we
but
have
we don't
heard
have-
him do it. he was on it.
Preaching, preaching is an audible.
Yeah.
It's an auditory art
You can
form.
watch the video. I mean, if we were on our game, we would have had it ready. But you can watch the video, and he's got like everyone's just like in his hand,
Literally.
and he set that up so perfect.
He did. And the accent helps.
And if you know the crowd too, right? Like he's like, "Are you familiar on the doctrine of atonement?" And like, I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah.
man on the middle cross said I could come.
Oh.
That's it, man.
Cool.
That's the gospel. Yeah. So Scottish accent for the win.
Yeah, real talk.
For the win.
There was
All right.
there was a brief period I was listening to Beg a lot, and it would
We starting.
it was
getting a little
hilarious.
bit
It was hilarious.
Is he,
My wife was like,
is he
"Are you doing that on purpose?" It's like,
the man on the
doing
middle
what?
cross?
Well, I was doing baptisms one day, and I was like, "In the name of the Father,"
And the Son
and it just came out.
and the Holy Spirit.
And the Holy
and the
Ghost.
Holy Ghost.
She's
Bring
like,
that
"What
back.
If I
are
listen
you
to-
doing?"
If I listen to an audiobook with a British narrator, eventually my internal monologue has a British. Like I'll be like, I've got to go to the bathroom.
Absolutely.
Later on, I'm gonna.
The greatest, probably the second greatest Scottish speech I've ever heard is the man on the middle cross. The greatest is, "If we had just one chance to tell the English."
Which ironically, you like an Australian accent, and that's an Australian doing a Scottish
He
accent.
killed it, man.
killed
He killed it.
Unless you're into historical accuracy, that's one of the best moves
What's
of all
the
time.
line with "to tell the English"?
Yeah.
You can take our lives.
But
Yeah.
you'll never take for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell the English, that they can
English.
take our lives, but they'll never take
our freedom.
Yeah. I love it.
All right, we got a few segments, so we break this podcast up into segments, just different talking points and stuff.
Yeah.
We got some stuff in the news we want to touch on.
Here we go.
Is this being filmed?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
You're in Canada,
I'll
bro.
control my face.
You're good. You're safe.
The
here.
first one is going to make Canada look so ridiculous that anytime we get into American stuff, you'll feel all right.
Yeah,
No.
we're gonna dunk on Canada
There's
first.
nothing more ridiculous.
So,
wait for
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Wait
okay,
for it.
okay.
Wait
So you
for
don't
it.
Prove
you gotta
me
remember,
wrong.
We get all your news. You get none of our news.
Yeah,
So-
that's right.
Prove me wrong,
So
please.
we recently there was a video that's been going around of a Canadian MP,
Member of Parliament.
Member of Parliament.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Do y'all fight like the Australians do?
think like Congressperson.
Yeah, it's similar, like British, Australian.
but I
not-
mean like fist fight.
No,
Oh, you know they fist fight in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some fisticuffs for sure. Not in ours, but it is like in British Parliament. It's designed for that confrontation in real time. They sit across from each other.
but they're not allowed to talk to each other. They have to talk to the speaker. It's called. So they'd be like, "Mr. Speaker, I just want you to know that the honorable member from Goose Crotch, Tennessee, or where is an absolute jerk, and I hate him and his fat mom."
Oh my
but you
God.
gotta like follow
Respectfully.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
and then they'll turn around and be like, "Yeah," and they go like, "You must address the chair." Like it's not like
Oh
what you
my
said was too harsh.
gosh.
It's that you actually looked
It's
at the guy.
crazy.
Anyway, so this has been making it. We'll watch it and then we'll talk about it. A new acronym has
budget
dropped.
was released, I was shocked to find out that Prime Minister Carney is cutting $7 billion between Indigenous Services Canada and Crown Indigenous Relations. They provided $0 to deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+. This is a
So there's the clip. The new
Just play the end of that one more time. let's get the letters
When the
straight.
budget was released, I was shocked to find out that Prime Minister Carney is cutting $7 billion
try to grab a
between
letter or two
Indigenous
here.
Services Canada
There were two
and Crown
M's.
Indigenous Relations.
Oh, I got it all.
They provided $0 to deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+.
First thing I got to say is I'm impressed that she could keep all that straight.
She's been practicing.
That's like relearning the alphabet. But
Do you have it there?
oh yeah, MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+. Now, for those of you,
She spit that thing out like Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Like, I need you. I need you to
Give me some more.
one more time. Run it back. I need it to flow.
MMIWG
No breaks.
Yeah, MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+. I used to live in Halifax, so I can do this. Wow.
But they've added some. 'Cause it used to just be the 2SLGBTQQIA+.
Well, it was
GLBT.
It was GLB first.
Well, first it was just G.
Well, yes.
But it was G for a long time.
It was
like stalwart.
Then it was LG.
Yes.
It was GL, and then
Yes.
because it's a suffering competition, they realized that the women
Should go first.
So it went from GL to LG.
Throw in the B.
Then you had to throw in the B, even though lots of people aren't sure they count.
And then the T.
And then you got to get the T.
Well,
and
that's
then,
where the tension is, though, right?
Yeah,
like
totally.
Dave Chappelle was like, I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be in this car. No, with the B. With the B, not with the T.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then then they threw on the T, and then they realized there was stuff that didn't capture, so they threw in the Q. And then
But the Q...
Yes, it's an
The
umbrella.
Q was actually first
Yeah.
Queer.
in all of it.
Yeah.
What's the other Q?
Questioning.
Wait, okay.
So if you're not positive, this is what they're saying. If you're not 100% positive, you are completely straight.
So if you're just a little bit
If you're curious,
L or G or
if you're
B.
wondering,
Spectrum.
if you've been watching too many Brad Pitt movies and you're feeling some ways,
I mean,
It's a beautiful man.
you said we weren't going to talk
That's what
about.
I'm
You
saying.
said we weren't going to talk about that. I told you that in confidence.
well, look, man,
Confidence.
we all have our struggles. I didn't name you. I just said someone.
Hey, man.
I didn't specify you.
You said I was safe here.
He's a beautiful
Yeah.
man. This
This is not safe.
So then you got the second. So it's you got the queer, and so
This is amazing.
yeah. So
Questioning.
Questioning.
it's a lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered, queer. It was that for quite a while. Then they added another Q for questioning.
No. Plus came first.
I think you're right. I do
They
think it
put the
went
plus
Q
because
plus.
they just knew they're going to be added.
They just keep,
Yeah.
which is funny because queer was supposed to be the catch-all,
Correct.
but they had to add the plus for the people who aren't all the other things, but also don't like to be queer, I guess.
Well, it started with Gen Z, not to interrupt.
Thanks, Gen Z.
No,
Look what
it
you've
really
done.
did because then they were like demigirls and non-binary and fluid. So it really started. I mean, because
I feel like millennials did it.
no, brother.
I feel like millennials
The
did
young,
the
the
groundwork.
young millennials, maybe who
That's
were
what I
nearly
mean.
Gen Z.
Yeah,
I'm just like my kids hipped me to all of this. Like my daughter was
Right.
in middle school when she told me about a demigirl, and I was like, "What is a demigirl?" And it's like a demigirl is a girl that's not quite a girl, but she's not gay. She's like gay, but she likes boys.
I'm lost.
Correct. I just listen.
So are most
So anyway,
girls.
so there's the plus.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
So then, so queer, questioning, intersex, which is actually legitimate
Like a
medical
biological-
condition.
Yeah.
Well, what we, back in the day would probably been called can't say that word. Even in reference to what it was called back in the day.
Rhymes with term.
I don't know about Canada. I can't say it in the U.S.
Oh, I'll say it, hermaphrodite. I mean, I'm not calling anyone that. I'm just saying that was the word it replaced. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Dude, you didn't know what you're getting into.
and then A is
I
asexual.
was never here.
Which is hilarious to me that an acronym that started being about who you want to have sex with
And
includes if you just aren't interested at all. As though, like, who's oppressing them?
Why are you even on the list?
Well, that's what I'm like.
They're
Who's
being impressed by Carl's Jr. commercials.
You're most content.
we don't have those up here. So
Oh, you don't know?
You're most content.
yeah. And then we got the 2S. That stands for Two Spirit,
Wait, what?
which is kind of the indigenous take on trans.
Bro, I cannot do this.
So it's people who believe they have both a male and a female spirit within their body.
So where does the animal spirit go?
It's in the plus.
I don't know,
somewhere.
dude. You're the Cherokee,
It's in the
right?
plus.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I think the
I am.
furries. The furries. are in the plus
Can we
there
play that
somewhere.
card real quick? Leonce is.
Yeah, we're allowed to talk about some of this.
He's indigenous.
this
'Cause I'm
guy's
here.
High on the intersectionality.
I am a walking
There we go.
example of it.
There you
Yes.
go. Massive oppression points.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
then MMIWG is murdered, missing, and missing Indigenous women and girls,
Okay, hold on. No.
which is a completely unrelated.
How?
Just threw it on the.
It's just everyone who suffered. I saw this comedian do this hilarious thing the other day about how they tried to pull the autistic people into this.
Oh, they refused.
Yeah, they were just
They
like,
don't wanna
no,
be a part
dude,
of it.
we don't want to
Yeah,
be
we're
part
good."
of your. We like things very tidy and orderly. And this is getting a little
This is not very black and white.
This is triggering my autism actually. So
our flag would just be a black stripe with a white stripe. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. On a spectrum.
Clear and delineated. So So that's what it means. Do you guys think it's coherent? Why do you think she chose to use this? It's like she's primarily talking about issues related to Indigenous people in Canada. Why do you think she even leaned on this?
Let me jump on this. I was encouraged at the way that it seems like as that's gotten steam in on the media, social media, it's being laughed at.
Yes.
Which is a great sign.
Yes, it is.
Like, because 8 years ago in Canada, you would have gotten a yes,
So important.
yes, yeah. And now it's like,
so thoughtful.
Can we stop? Yeah. That is just nonsense. And like, finally, society. And back to your Gen Z comment, though, I think you're right. It's the end of the millennials and the start of Gen Z that I think the horse got out of the barn. But my kids are young Gen Z.
Yeah.
And so
how old are your kids?
So 17, 15, about to be 18, 16, and 11.
So the 11-year-old is actually
He's
alpha.
actually alpha.
Yeah.
But my older two are like the back end.
Yep,
of Gen
back end of Gen Z. Yeah.
And they don't buy it, man. Like,
no.
They are like, in fact, they're going to be, and I've said this before, I took a lot of heat 7 years ago for being, orthodox, preaching on what the Bible says about sexuality. It was tense. Now that's switching around. And I used to get criticized for being too right wing. Like, oh, you're right wing. You're intolerant. And now I can actually see the pendulum swinging so fast that if we stay centered, we're going to be called lefties. Like I see that sometimes with and we've been pretty upfront about this on this podcast. Like we're not buying the Trump stuff. We're not buying the Christian nationalism stuff. And I've gotten pushback on that in Canada.
Oh, amazing.
From Christians, and it's like, if you stay centered, you watch that cultural swing, and it's all that to say, it is swinging back.
It is
hard. And there's going to be a generation of like my kids' generation, as they come into prominence in the church. I think the trap is going to be, they're going to be so ultra conservative. Like there's going to have to be a prophetic message of grace. Like literally, the prophetic voice of the church is going to have to be towards grace, towards mercy. It's going to feel left leaning.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think how fast that's happening.
I think this lady's strategy here, and I'm just guessing, and it's an intriguing reflection of the political left, is that I think she knows that the affluent white people who are in power don't actually care about Indigenous issues as much as they pretend to for points. But they do care about all the historically LGBT, the alphabet rainbow stuff.
She's just leveraging it.
I think she's just going, let's just jump on with that because people low-key don't really get too worried if someone thinks they're a little bit racist towards Indigenous people. But if I'm a homophobe, then I'm a bad person.
Correct.
So I think that's like, because there's no other, these missing, I mean, the whole missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls is a huge issue. Yeah,
for sure.
But it's got no, I mean, I'm sure someone will pull up a statistic somewhere that some of them would have considered themselves to be part of the gay community or whatever.
But it's not centered.
But no, and it's not, I don't think like that's the primary driver of it. Like, I don't think it's someone's out there hunting, lesbian Indigenous women or like, I don't think that's the point of it. I think it's a massive crime thing that goes unchecked because of racist things that somehow is becoming a sexual orientation thing through this. But I do think that's what that lady is thinking, is like, if we can attach ourselves to the thing that people in power actually do seem to care about or actually act on, like, we'll get more leverage.
Leonce, like you're involved obviously in like civil rights work and stuff down in the U.S. What's been the reaction within the civil rights movement and people who are advocating on like race issues to the kind of hyper LGBTQ, that whole movement? Like, do those two groups integrate well together, or is there a
yeah, it's splintered.
Yeah.
I think that there's definitely, well, let me take a step back. So 2015, I hosted a panel about LGBTQ Christians.
Can't believe you left out the IA pluses.
Or the MMIWG.
It didn't exist back then.
It's always existed. We're just finally acknowledging.
We had just picked up the Q at the time.
Okay.
This was right
Being
after
progressive with that.
The Q was new.
the Q was new. This was right after the Supreme Court decision to approve gay marriage.
Okay.
In the U.S. So I hosted a panel of pastors to talk about what this meant for Orthodox churches to welcome SSA and folks into their churches. And that is when I first realized how intermingled, which this is what's so strange about it, how intermingled white male gay guys were trying to make their issues and civil rights race issues. So I'm sitting on this bridge or on this panel. We're supposed to be having a dialogue, and it was going pretty well. Do you remember Matthew Vines? Does that name ring a bell at all?
Yeah.
He wrote a book called Gay and Christian.
Okay.
He's the first man that ever gave me flowers. Because we were
probably the last.
No. I live in Atlanta, but
Actually, we had a surprise. We didn't.
I knew it would be you. I knew it would be you.
Yeah.
I'm securing my man.
But no, we were so hospitable and kind to him. He didn't have a category for it. But long story short, we're in this dialogue, and this guy to my right starts comparing his journey of coming out to standing on the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma. Yeah. And I look at him and I'm like, friend, I don't want to diminish your story in any way. But the reality is that as a man, and especially as a white man, you don't have to show your cards.
Yeah. Right.
I can't be a closeted person of color.
Right.
I wake up and I am who I am. I'm not getting pulled over by the police, and I'm like,
if you're being pulled over for being gay,
correct. And I'm like, no, I'm not black. I'm not
it's a
black.
safety issue.
And I literally said, and correct me if I'm wrong, but was there a gay island from which your ancestors were kidnapped and brought here into forced labor because you were gay? I mean, I lit him up. And
can we just take a moment, though, to clarify? If you were going to force any category of people into manual labor,
it's not the gay guys.
I don't know, man.
Although they are gym-going people.
Hey, in Atlanta, they built different. I'm just going to let you know. I had a 6'6" man with leopard print capri pants and a clutch pull up on me at the park and be like, hey, where you going? And I was like, no, nowhere with you, sir. Nowhere with you, please. Yeah, like, they built different out there. So just careful. Just be careful when you come down there. You could get kidnapped. But it was startling for me. I know this is a longer answer to your question, but I wanted to give you some context. Yeah. Like, that was the first real moment it became so clear to me that that agenda had been so fundamentally attached to issues of racial injustice. And so over the last 11 years, I've just seen that do two things. Some people have accepted it, and it has grown as like a singular issue. Right. And then there's now an interesting faction, and it started with black gay people that were like, I'm gay, but it ain't the same as being black.
Like, this were two different
like
things
you
here.
Can't attach that to issues of civil rights for African Americans. And so there's been this splintering now in the circles that I've seen, where you have one group that is predominantly white-centered with some black and brown people that are trying to marry these issues. And you have mostly black and brown defectors saying no, because Trumpism is not affecting my gayness, it's affecting my blackness. Right. And these are not synonymous issues. Wow. So that's part of what I'm saying. At the same time, so we just finished a series called Purple Church, and I knew what I was getting into when I went into it. I just didn't know how bloody it could possibly be.
Okay.
And the pushback
What was the idea behind the series? Like Purple Church, explain the language.
The idea, the tagline for the whole series is we're not choosing a side, we're choosing a king. And so,
like the purple robe.
The purple robe of the king, subtext red and blue is purple.
Hey, that's brilliant, dude.
Well, I didn't have that many concussions, but and so I literally preached for 7 weeks on every cultural issue that divides conservatives and liberals, both politically and theologically. And bro, I caught hell from
both sides,
every freaking side. But the lightning rod week was the one on sexuality.
Really?
Yes. And it was startling. This is something to consider, because I know you're saying you're seeing a more conservative swing here. It was startling to me that we're kind of doing this. Christian nationalism is going this way.
So you're not seeing a swing, you're seeing a separation.
Correct, a total separation. So I had people in our church that thought I was affirming because I'm kind.
Right.
Did they think you were affirming because you're black? I've encountered that before.
No.
People just assume that if you're black, you'd be progressive.
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
you're progressive, you would be affirming.
I have encountered that, but this wasn't that.
Yeah.
They literally said, we have gay people who go to church here. We have gay couples who go to church here. You haven't been unkind to them. We assumed you were affirming. And so it was a great opportunity to really ask the question. So there's only 2 categories in the U.S. Angry, hateful, and non-affirming, or kind and affirming.
Right.
There's no gospel paradigm where I can be kind and not affirming.
Yes.
It was really, really fascinating. And we had people who left that day that have not been back.
Wow.
Like people who have been with me through the first church plant and this one.
Wow.
Who have left and not come back.
And it's crazy, like how long we've had that here. Not so much recently, but 6-7 years ago. Why can't you say 6-7 anymore? We had that.
Gen Alpha will not have it, by the way. My 10 and 8-year-old, they're like, that's done, Dad.
That's so last quarter.
That's over.
that's so last quarter.
I'm like, hey, bro, shut up.
So third quarter 2025.
Stop acting so light skinned.
Yeah, we had some of that, and it's crazy, until you explicitly say,
right?
They will assume,
Yep.
Even though you're by the book.
Yeah. Well, because you
year.
haven't made it the issue.
Yeah.
And that's what's so fascinating.
I had someone get mad at me once because we had drums and weren't affirming. They were like, if you're doing something,
That's gotta be a Canada thing.
Their logic was, if you don't wear certain suit and tie, and you got drums and guitars,
you're progressive affirming church.
I had to sit them down and go, Catholics aside, but in the Protestant world, if you want progressive, you actually go find the dudes with the robes and the organs, like the old traditional main line, right? But
well, here in Atlanta, it's a little. I mean, we have there's a church in Atlanta with a first gentleman.
A first gentleman.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
the pastor.
Have you heard of First Lady?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
In a black church context, not in the president.
The pastor.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, so he's married to a dude.
Yeah.
I love the idea of
I watched how it. Did you like how it came on?
I'm sure this isn't the reality, but I love the idea of a church that doesn't believe in ordaining women, but does believe in ordaining practicing.
Well, yeah.
I actually have
Is he a
seen
dude? Yeah. Does he have another dude? That's even more dude. That's more biblical.
I have seen that.
Have you really?
That's
absolutely
crazy.
That's insane.
Because the Bible says that only men can be elders.
But it does not say that men can't marry men somehow.
Well,
that's crazy.
Well, that was about forced relationship, not consensual.
Right. Who are some, just for our listeners too, because I know we're kind of talking, having this conversation, and all of us have been pastoring for years and have had to deal with the dynamics of this. But there are some people that would listen to this podcast that are on maybe the start of the journey and wrestling through those questions of orthodoxy. What are some good resources that you could point people to on maybe the Christian ethic of sexuality? How do we, you talked about being kind and affirming, that's birthed out of theology.
Correct.
So
that's
where
just a
would
gospel.
you point?
That's just a gospel ethic.
Where would you point some people?
Sam Alburn. Just read anything he's written.
Sam Alburn. Albury.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He is a same-sex attracted, celibate Christian minister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I think doing that.
So you start there. Jackie Hill Perry would be another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gay Girl, Good God.
Yeah. Yeah. And we referenced that a few episodes ago. We had a woman on the podcast who
had been
same-sex attracted.
Yeah.
gave her life to Jesus.
Chosen to stay celibate. And,
Yeah.
Now she's in Bible college.
yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on this subject of the LGBTQ, et cetera, community.
MMI.
Well, no, this guy ain't MMIWG or anything. But
Yeah, I think he isn't. No, but he's LGBT.
yeah, but he's not a missing or murdered Indigenous woman. I refuse to stick those two issues together.
As you should.
Yeah.
Well, one more thought on all that.
Sure.
Just to circle back, and I think you were touching on this. It does seem like within that, the desire to champion the rights of different groups. One of the dangers is importing language from other fights into this one, because like she threw the word genocide out.
She did.
Yeah.
And it's like,
She did.
is this a tragedy? Yeah. Is this a real problem in Canada? Yeah. Is it a genocide?
Even if take all the rainbow people out. There's never
alphabet people.
well, the rainbows too, but whatever they got going.
Yeah.
I take the rainbow back today.
Amen.
So the issue with the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, there's the volume of that's happening, but it's also that those crimes don't get solved.
Yeah.
Generally, when there's a legitimate genocide going on, you know who's doing it.
Correct.
Like it's hard to covertly genocide.
Right. Correct.
Right? So even on the the issue, calling it a genocide actually undercuts the actual issue, right? Like,
but she's thinking politically.
Oh no,
she's
totally.
not. She's not.
The genocide of the.
She's not thinking about actually solving it from the presentation. I don't know. This
And
person,
I think too, when you use hyperbole like that, it causes people to zone out. I wanted to ask you one more question on this, because you lead a multi-ethnic church, and you're in a community where, as you mentioned, you've got very conservative people, very progressive people in terms of politics and stuff. Do you find that white people have a more serious commitment to advancing rights, we'll say, for the LGBTQ community than they do on average, like civil rights issues, racial justice stuff?
Absolutely.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's still about who's in the seat of power. The reality is, gay rights would not have advanced as rapidly as they did if it wasn't being driven by white men.
Right.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And it's funny, going back to that scene in the panel, it was a Pacific Islander lesbian girl who is now trans. She is completely transitioned. She goes by Miles now. Her name was Amelia at the time. But it was her in that she was moderating, and she said it in that discussion. She said, it is insane to me that you would compare your journey as a gay white man to being a black man in this country, when the only reason gay rights have progressed so quickly in this country is because white men were still at the center of it. So I do find greater intention, greater intensity from white people around those issues more than around issues of equity and justice. Well, not only does it not threaten, it just doesn't touch their reality.
Right.
It doesn't touch their, like, the economic and wealth gap in the U.S. doesn't touch them. They're still going to go to school. They're still going to get a job. And
is there even a compassion component too, where it's easier to have compassion on someone who looks like you?
That's a whole other conversation. I think it's easier, but only when you have been baptized in the cultural waters of sameness and choosing that sameness. But I don't even think it's a lack of empathy and compassion. I think it's a lack of radar. Like, it's not a concern for them.
I think for a lot of, everyone's got their own little twists on stuff, but I think for a lot of the folks that I've encountered, particularly ultra progressives in the church world, I think there's a self-righteousness that's a part of it, that they go, I want to say, I know I'm a person of privilege. I know I've lived a life of ease. I know I've had all these advantages, and I feel guilty for that. And so to appease that, I have to find a struggling group that I can identify with and feel like I've contributed to make myself feel like a good person. However, it is a lot easier, calls, for example, our church to a lot less, if we don't have to figure out how to incorporate immigrants into our congregation, if we don't have to figure out how to incorporate historic Black and Indigenous populations into our congregation, we can just have white, highly educated, affluent people who, when they're not here, sleep with people of the same, literally doesn't actually do anything to our church.
Any dynamics
doesn't make me uncomfortable. I don't have to learn a different language, literally or metaphorically.
You don't have to worry about ICE showing up at your door.
Well, we don't have to worry about that here.
Well, I'm talking about where we are with immigrants integrated into, we had immigrant communities not come to church for weeks.
Right, because they're scared to go out.
Because they're afraid to go out.
Yeah. Wow. I've seen this a bunch of times with these progressive churches where they will talk a good game about racial reconciliation. They might show up to the little demonstration if the news is going to be there with a banner from their church.
Correct.
But if you were to walk in,
or the ecumenical prayer service,
but if you were to walk into their church on a Sunday morning,
it's lily white, man,
lily white, but super gay.
Yeah,
I'd love to just dovetail off that and ask you this question too, because and I think so. One of the things I try to, I recognize a level of my own ignorance. You just told me over lunch, I want to be your Black friend you can ask dumb questions to.
I said that, yes. So, I said mostly Black friend.
Yeah. So you got enough.
I got all this other stuff. The Black people might not want me to do that. I do have to check with the Black Coalition. All
right. Well.
The Black Crusade. You ever watch 30 Rock? The Black Crusaders?
Absolutely.
Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Cosby, they meet in the head of the Statue of Liberty.
Can we still say Dr. Cosby?
Anyway. Dude, did you see that Cat Williams with Theo Vaughn?
Bro.
You mean.
Bro. Oh, my
hypocrisy.
God. Oh, my
That's my favorite bit about him.
No, I was going to ask, though, on, a vision. So back to the gospel.
Yeah.
And, God's vision for the redemption of every tribe, tongue, people, and nation, and that actually there would be not a homogeny, but a beautiful unified diversity.
Yeah.
How do you interpret the vision of the gospel? What should that look like in the church? I know in the States especially, you have white churches, you have Black churches. How do you process that, and what should the church in the U.S. be reaching for, as far as that kind of grand vision of what God has intended for His community of people?
Yeah, I think not just the U.S. I think any church in the developed Western world where you have high populations of different people groups, we all have the same call, and it actually precedes the gospel as we understand it as the New Testament. All the way back in Genesis 12. What was God's promise to Abraham?
Yeah.
That you'll have a family from all the peoples of the earth. In Galatians chapter 3, what does Paul say? You are the seed of
Abraham.
This is that.
Abraham. Yeah. And so the way I would summarize the entire narrative of the Bible is God is forming a family for Himself from all people.
Yeah.
That has been the goal.
Yeah.
That is always the goal. And Revelation 7 is a picture of the completion of that goal. And what has been so just tragic and short-sighted in Western Christianity is we have turned that into a future that can't be accomplished on earth.
Right.
And yet that's not the story of the early church. You open up Acts 13, when it talks about Antioch, and it names the leaders, right? You've got Niger.
Probably guess where.
Niger. Yeah, but we just want to make sure we're saying Niger.
Yeah.
You know, I had a couple brothers.
That's a soft G.
Soft G.
One G.
Yeah, and it's one. And he was African. And you had a brother from Crete, and you had Manaen, who was wealthy and royalty, who grew up with Herod the Tetrarch, right? You had Paul. And so you had this beautiful picture of this diversity of leadership leading this multi-ethnic expression. And then you get into Paul's letters, and every single one of them addresses this issue in one way or another. In Ephesians chapter 2, it's one new man.
Yeah.
In Colossians chapter 3, it's now therefore, there's no barbarian or Scythian, slave or free, Greek or Jew, but Christ is all and in all. In Galatians 3 and 4, same thing. Paul touched on this over and over and over again, and then First Peter touches on it again. And somehow we have ignored that in a way that it does not touch our homiletics. For the new journeyman, that means like how we communicate the gospel.
Yeah.
It has not touched our hermeneutics, meaning how we interpret the Bible to communicate the gospel. And it has not touched our ecclesiology, meaning how we actually organize and structure our churches. Right. And so that's the theological frame. The sociological and practical frame is your church should be representative of all of God's creative genius in the particular area where he's placed you.
Right.
So I don't expect King's Church to be 25% African American.
Right.
Right.
But this community doesn't look like that.
But what does it look like?
Yeah.
You know, and that's not just ethnically.
Yeah.
You know, I had a friend, he was a friend at the time. We can talk about this offline because he's friends with another guy we were talking about.
Okay.
He's in Wenatchee, Washington. And when we first had this conversation, he was like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but there's no black people there. And I said, why is it that every time I talk to one of you white guys about this, you collapse it into black and white? Are there
Koreans?
Are there Latino people there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Because they're the people cutting your grass and serving your food.
Yeah.
You know, and not only that, economically, your church was very obviously wealthy. I said, so there's no poor people in Wenatchee. There's no trailer parks in Wenatchee. Like, just only rich people in Wenatchee to reach. Well, no, of course not. I said, then you're not fulfilling the Great Commission.
Right.
Because until those people are representative in your body, in whatever percentages they are represented in your community, then you're not fulfilling the Great Commission.
I read N.T. Wright's latest book on Ephesians.
Bro.
Come on.
Boy.
Yeah. And
N.T. Wright is...
dude, come on.
He said it's the whole point.
Yeah.
The multi-ethnic church is the point.
He said two things he said. He goes, if Paul could like get in a time machine and come to 21st century the Western world, he'd be simultaneously thrilled and heartbroken.
Correct.
He'd be like, on the one hand, it's working.
Yeah.
Look at society.
Yes.
Look at this.
Look at how many churches there are.
Well, and even the way that the Christian ethics have
influenced
built society. But then he'd be like, but what are these like single ethnic?
Yeah. What is that?
Like churches that are just kind of have boxed themselves in, and like you've got First Baptist Church here, and you've got Emmanuel Brethren, Bible Church over here, and like why? That's not what we're trying to do here. I was blown away when I read that. It's like he'd be like that's not it.
Yeah, he would. I mean, literally, he wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't recognize it as what he started when he started planting churches.
A Vision for the Ephesians. That's the book.
Oh, so good.
It's so good. It starts. He goes, Paul. If you view Paul's letters as a house, he goes, Romans is the living room, and he goes, Galatians, you come into the kitchen. He goes, Ephesians is that back room that overlooks the bay. It overlooks it's got the panoramic view of the scope of the gospel.
Yes,
dude. that's what my study all year has just been Ephesians, man. Just sitting in it.
Ephesians 2:14-16 is the OS for our church.
Really?
Yep. Yep. You were once far off and divided, but in Christ you have been united. Right? By his blood, tearing down the dividing wall of hostility.
Yeah.
Making one new man out of two.
Yeah. It's incredible. So what was some of you talked about taking a lot of flack for the Purple Church series. How are you seeing the Lord work through that though? Or what's the beauty that's coming out of that?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fruit. I've seen people become aware. So the whole point, and this is something just for you guys to consider, we have to be formation minded. That's what I said in the men's conference yesterday. I'm just realizing that most of my job, and I would say yours, is not instruction anymore. It's counter formation because they are being formed. They are being formed by their algorithm. You know, I preached a little while back. The clip went semi-viral where I was like, you're being formed by your algorithm.
Yeah.
You are. You're being shaped by it. It is shaping the type of disciple you are. And so much of our work in the pulpit, in our small groups, in our classes, and whatever we're doing for spiritual formation is counterforming what is being formed in them by the other media that they're consuming. So like today I preached here, I also preached at home because I pre-recorded it. And I said to my people, you are so glutted on content that truth doesn't taste good anymore.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why you're not reading your Bible.
Yeah.
Because you're already full.
You've got enough information.
You're full of trash. Yeah. And so real food doesn't taste good anymore. And so part of the kind of the beauty that has come out of this is watching people choose to be formed, getting off of social media, limiting their news consumption, jumping into our Bible reading plan. Like our Bible reading plan participation swelled on the other side of some of this. That's been the beauty of it. And then even the hard has been beautiful because we drew a line and reminded people, this is who we are. We are those who care about pro-life from the womb to the welfare line, right? So
all of it.
I don't just care, I'm not pro-birth.
Yeah.
That's part of the pro-life movement's issue is you want these children born, but then you don't care that they languish in poverty.
Right.
Like, no, we're not going to be those people. And yes, I believe countries need borders and we need laws. But the Bible is also clear on how we treat immigrants once they're inside our borders.
So you just offended a bunch of people.
I offended everybody just in that. And I just went through them all. I went through marriage. I went through authority. I went through immigration. I went through sexuality, and you know, pro-life. And I went through it all. The first message, the foundation was on allegiance. And it's like, none of this will make sense unless your total allegiance is actually to Jesus. Yeah. And that's going to be the work for you to do through this series. So there's been fruit. And like I said, I even think some of the calling is fruit because those people got to decide, like, this is not the type of community I want to be formed by.
Would those messages be on the United Church YouTube page?
Yeah.
Right, go check that out.
Yeah, it's called Purple Church.
Purple Church, probably a playlist of those sermons.
It is, and I'm actually writing it now.
That's a book.
It's my next book.
Oh yeah.
So don't watch the videos.
No,
Wait and pay good money for the book.
No. I've retitled it. I've retitled it because, you know, here's another thing. I don't know if you're ever going to get into writing or if you have.
It's been on the to-do list.
Some of us at this table haven't written a book, but
So let me give you the best advice I got recently. People buy relief. So Purple Church was all about formation. And the agent I'm working with was like, your content's fantastic, but people don't buy formation, they buy relief. So you need to figure out how to take this and help them get relief from feeling like garbage after every family dinner.
Right.
Or feeling anxious after every news segment, or feeling like they can't belong anywhere. And so I've taken most of the content of Purple Church and massaged it The book is called Untriggered. How the gospel transforms your inner world so you can live with love in a divided one.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, that's great. Coming out.
Buy 5 copies.
Yeah,
please. Yeah.
Speaking of divided world, while we're already in the weeds,
sure.
Are we in the weeds? I'm sorry.
No. I just mean not in the weeds in a bad way. I just mean in the maybe in the minefield.
Yeah.
You know,
let's blow ourselves up.
That's what I'm saying. So throw that Trump picture up.
Oh God. Hard left turn. Oh yeah, there he is.
That's a hard right.
He's
turn.
a doctor.
So
that's an alt-right.
He's
turn.
a doctor.
Throw Dr. Trump up there.
Have you seen the picture of it's like the old school original cast of ER?
Yes.
And someone photoshopped him in the Jesus costume.
Here's one thing you missed. Who does the guy laying in the bed look like?
Jon Stewart.
You didn't miss it.
I watched
You're
Jon Stewart.
a cultural icon.
This guy doesn't miss much.
I have YouTube.
So we're just for our audio only listeners, we're looking at the picture that President Trump posted about a week ago of himself with healing in his hands. Oh, how is this even real life?
Yeah.
The American flag, and of course multiple eagles and F-14s flying around.
Are those angels at the top?
I believe those are angels.
Maybe a demon
but
angel.
They also look like they're like U.S. military personnel.
Yeah, there's
maybe
some military person. There's definitely like a demon angel. I'm not sure whose side
in the
that
middle.
one's on.
And somehow
in the
the
middle.
Statue of Liberty is now in Washington. Next to is that the Lincoln Memorial?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, he's touching the head of an ailing Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's saying, "Rise and make the Daily Show great again."
I'm not sure if that's Jon Stewart's right hand on his crotch or if that's somebody else.
No, Jon Stewart told us it was somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Jon Stewart address it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he
yeah.
did this whole like he
It was
leaned
glorious.
back into the
He was like trying to see if it was shaped
touch
like
it
his
on
face.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, no, there is appropriately enough. The person in the foreground of this image does appear to be being groped.
So let's he's definitely being groped.
We are who we are.
Oh, I'm just saying, if it's a Trump image,
That's what I'm saying. We are who we are.
some groping
There's
is appropriate.
a police nurse looking lovingly up at Trump, and then there's a young woman praying to him. Mm-hmm.
But he's just a doctor.
Well, so and then when he was asked about this,
Well, hold on. Can we point out one other thing?
please,
On the heels of our previous segment.
all white people in the picture,
I mean, not one
not a single
person
not
of
even
any other.
not even someone with a tan.
Yeah.
One of them angels could be a light-skinned Asian.
We can't get in close enough to see.
I'm pretty sure that's what they are.
I did notice that as soon as I looked at it, though. Originally, when I
It's
looked at
so
it,
progressive of you,
It's
Brett.
extraordinary.
yeah, no, it's just like it's all white people.
No, it is.
and
Like I'm just like, it's extraordinary to me.
It's
like
quite,
he's telling us.
it's quite Aryan with his blonde hair.
Well, so here's the question,
And-
though. Do you think Trump said, make a picture of me looking like Jesus and only put white people around
I do.
it?
I think he threw that right into ChatGPT. I don't think he said the white people. I think
but
ChatGPT
I'm sure,
knows him.
But that's what I'm
Correct.
wondering. Like, is that speak to the inherent racism of some AIs?
Well, let's
Chat.
just give him back what they know you want.
Well, no, but chat does have inherent bias.
Does it?
Oh yeah, it's been proven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it, at least when it originally came out, like it actually couldn't make believable faces of people of color
Correct.
as well as white people
Correct.
and stuff?
I actually put a picture of myself in it and said to darken me. I just want to see what I look like dark skin, Ben.
And just for again, predominantly white listeners, there are levels.
Hey guys,
There are levels to
Yeah.
to melanin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Melanin saturation comes in different levels.
So
yes.
would people? You'd be a light skin or lightish?
Medium.
You're medium. You're
Okay,
caramel,
so it
man.
depends on the crowd.
You're milk chocolate.
I fight for my caramelity.
That's-
But darker skinned African Americans call me light skinned and say that I give off light skin energy. I can
Two creams top.
I can show you pictures. They send me that meme of the pit bull that's like this, and they're like, "That's how you look in all your pictures." I'm like, "Come on, man!" Like I'm getting bullied by dark skinned black people. But
man.
point,
couldn't.
we didn't even have the whole conversation about racism within the black community.
colorism is what we call it.
Sure.
Okay.
So we'll that's a whole other conversation. But the point I'm making is all This is so funny.
I love it. That's
Chat
what we're here for.
GPT turned me into Sterling K. Brown. That was its answer
This is what you're after.
to making me darker. It literally morphed my face and just made me Sterling K. Brown. And if you know who that is, that's an American actor. Great show called Paradise right now, by the way.
Dude,
If you want to get your world rocked.
Season 2.
Brother.
Season 1 was... Oh, it's all
Where
right.
do we find this show?
Season, Disney Plus. Hulu.
Yes, bro.
Season 2.
Bro, what episode you on? Did you finish?
Done.
Oh, no,
Don't
wait,
tell me nothing. Don't tell me.
Dude.
I'm in like episode 4.
Oh, buckle
And
up,
you-
buddy.
when-
I'm already buckled, bro. When they got to the train situation and he found the
We're
dude
getting
who...
into quantum theory.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
It's so good.
At what
man.
episode would you say it gets good? Because actually,
You watch it, Ron? Yeah.
I'm
All right.
pretty sure
You finished too, Ron?
I'm pretty
Ron.
sure we started it and then got off that train. So when does it
Well,
get
so
good?
season 1's
Man,
like, I would say
will you
season
have some freaking stamina, dude?
Yeah, come on. Just finish something.
Jeez.
These fundamentalist Latter-day Saints documentaries are not going to watch themselves. Listen, I am not going to get sucked into a polygamous cult. I know all the signs from here
Oh
on
my
out.
gosh.
Season 1 of Paradise. And again, I'll say like for
This
our
is like the one
listeners-
where they're in like the bunker thing,
Yeah.
or whatever, like the big. It's like
Season
the Truman
one's like
Show.
I'd say like a 7.1 out of 10.
I don't agree with that.
It's good.
I don't agree with that at all.
What would you put it?
I would put it at a solid 8.5.
See, my scale though, I'm more like the Dave Portnoy pizza scale. 7.1 is a monster score.
Okay, all right, that's
It's
fair.
a monster
because
score.
it's doing crazy groundwork,
Totally.
and then when they bring it,
It got a DNC for me so far, but maybe I'll retry it on your guys'
no,
recommendation.
it's worth going through season 1.
you have to be pretty sophisticated to watch a show like that.
Yeah,
so maybe that's not.
I just mostly watch people make stuff out of wood on YouTube. Some nice hand
Oh
playing
my
videos.
gosh! But anyway, ChatGPT is racist.
Yeah.
and it turned me into Sterling K. Brown.
That's the takeaway.
He is. I mean, he's quite dark.
He is quite dark,
Yeah, he's quite dark. Yeah.
Like Bradford Dark?
darker.
Oh yeah, he's dark from Bradford. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do they know who Bradford is?
Oh
People
yeah.
listening?
Most of our
I
people
don't know.
Bradford.
I'm not talking to
No,
them.
that are
I'm not-
listening
We're
to the
gonna have
podcast.
Bradford on this podcast too at
Yeah.
some point. So
Yeah.
that was a plan.
He's lined up.
But I just, and so Trump ends up posting this of himself. Then he's asked the next day, and he goes, "I was supposed to be a doctor, right? Like I wasn't trying to be Jesus. I was trying to be a doctor," which.
So there's more. There's more to this. The thought is, because Carolyn Levitt, who is a prolific liar in her own rights.
Make Trump proud.
I mean, he talked about her mouth in a weird way in an interview. Like it's like you watch it.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, the weird is like people like not like this shit alarm. Like, look at that mouth. Like, who says that?
This guy.
Right?
Donald Trump.
Point being, she is the first one that tried to pawn off that that he was trying to be a doctor, and then he ran with it.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't even his idea.
That what really is, but
Well,
that's it.
this stuff is his idea.
Yeah,
he was on the toilet.
correct.
And he posted
He was.
that.
He was.
Like that's for sure him at
Absolutely.
11:39 p.m.
I wonder how it would look.
on the Air Force One bathroom, and he
Yes.
posted that for
I'm
sure.
the savior.
Yeah, make me
I'm the one.
I'm going to heal the failing John
Messiah
Stewart.
Donald. yeah. Totally. And anyway, the thing that has, it's just I can no longer be shocked. I can no longer be.
But he groomed us to this point, as we were
Right.
talking about earlier.
I will say I was actually encouraged. I saw some, not necessarily tons, but I did see some people who had been at least still
Blind,
marginally
yeah.
on him go, okay, this is the last
that's
straw
a
for
line.
me.
Would you like me to discourage you?
No, I'm very
I would
discouraged.
I'm here for the.
I struggle with depression. I don't need any help.
Severe to moderate?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, usually not debilitating. Just makes me cynical and grumpy, and sometimes I don't want to get out of bed. But I'm well medicated and treated by former back corner alumni Dr. Claude Bothas. So,
Well, how about it?
Yeah, dude.
oh, he's great.
He is.
I reposted this. Context.
and 50% of your people liked it and 50% of them were mad?
My people don't really even show up on my social media that much, which is very interesting. But no, I had a bunch of Trumpers come out and defend it.
Wow.
I just don't know.
And I'm just sitting there like, how?
Yeah.
Like how? What are you defending? But literally, I mean, I could show you. Like one dude just posted a meme, like a sticker, and it was like, "I stand with Trump."
No matter what.
In the comment to me, and what I posted, I said, "Are the people who claim they follow Jesus, who would be considered MAGA, finally gonna call this what it is?"
Right. Like if they're not now.
And they defended it.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It was insane.
It's absolutely wild.
What do you think is the pathology that allowed so many, particularly evangelicals?
I don't know how safe this place is for me to say.
It's a safe space, brother.
We can edit if we want to end up if you get back to Atlanta and you're like, you know what?
Oh, not for me.
Oh, well,
for y'all.
No, we're fine.
We've blown that bridge.
Okay. Well, then because I already know the question you're asking. Ta-Nehisi Coates wrote an article.
Who now?
Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Okay.
Wrote an article in the Atlantic right after Trump won.
The first time or the second time?
The first time.
Okay.
And the entire thesis of the article was that Donald Trump was our first white president.
What?
I see your face. Let me tell you what he meant.
Okay.
He said Donald Trump was the first president in American history that was elected purely because he was white. Fascinating article. When I have done deep work on trying to understand the pathology of this, as we were talking over lunch, like my in-laws are deep in the Trump movement. There was only one common denominator, and that is a perceived way of life where people who identify as white, because that's a whole other conversation. Great book, by the way, if you want to read it, called When the Irish Became White. Have you read that?
No. I've seen it. I've heard of it. Yeah. Familiar with the broad strokes.
But for those who think they are white, the common denominator is that there's a perceived way of life where they were empowered without threat that Donald Trump promised to return.
Right.
That's the pathology of it.
Yeah.
Because you know, you guys have been pastors forever. Only something that tethers you to a perceived and desired identity position can help you overlook warning signs that you have not only warned others about, but have distanced yourself from in the past. Second example, there's a guy graduated from Liberty University, a white guy, and he made this long post that kind of went viral on Threads. And one of the things he said was, Donald Trump is literally all the things you warned me about.
Right.
In the churches I grew up in, right? Like he takes the Lord's name in vain. He abuses women. He is arrogant. He is foul-mouthed. He's just going through the list. So this is all the stuff you told me not to be that you're now voting for.
Right.
He's like, I don't understand it. He's like, I grew up in the Southern Baptist Convention, and this is what you told me to avoid being and told me to avoid supporting, and now we're supporting it.
Yeah.
And so, again, watching my in-laws call Bill Clinton
right.
a horrible man.
Yeah.
This story is in my new book. Over dinner in Texas in 2009, they called President Obama the Antichrist. Only been in a year at that point. They ain't even done anything. And most people forget, by the way, because we're not historians. And I do find white people in particular are more ahistorical than other groups of people. Again, that's another different conversation.
Well, it's because all history's been great for us. So.
At least recent.
So,
yeah, we forget about the bad times.
so they called him the Antichrist. And again, I reminded my mother-in-law recently, you forget that Hillary Clinton's whole campaign was that Obama wasn't a real Democrat because he was anti-abortion and pro-traditional marriage running as a Democrat in 2008. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, he was getting lambasted.
Yeah.
And they called him the Antichrist. And so now you step back,
How did this...
8 years and now, 18 years later, and you're like, how did you get here?
Yeah.
Defending, I never got to finish the story earlier, but when I pressed my father on the whole grab him by the pee comment, he gave me a Fox News talking point. He said, "Oh, Leonce, you've been in locker rooms all your life. That's just locker room talk."
Yeah.
That's one of those things you go like, let's say I have, and let's say that's how people like, I've been in bars. That doesn't mean I should be drunk.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like,
and I did say all those things.
Yeah.
And he just bailed out of the conversation.
Crazy.
And that's how all of our conversations go now.
I don't understand I don't understand how people can have any use for Trump, frankly. But I also don't understand, I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm sure you're right on, but I don't understand that level of fear. What are you so afraid of? That would make you be, that would allow you to be blind to all that.
Have you studied the Southern strategy?
No.
This is when the Republicans and the Democrats flip-flopped?
Right after that.
Okay. I'm vaguely familiar with it.
I like you.
Thanks. Yeah, I think you're pretty.
I mean,
good
I
guy,
love
too.
you.
He's also wearing an Oklahoma University hat.
Oh man, you think I didn't notice?
I noticed. My guy. Yeah.
They're easily my favorite. I'm going to say school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't know. I bought it at a Dollar General in Oklahoma. Visit my brother-in-law and his family, and I was like, "That's a cool hat." I assume it stands for Oklahoma University.
so
It
the
does
Southern,
indeed.
the Southern strategy.
So I'm going to summarize it. It was right after the Democrats and the Republicans flipped, where the Dixiecrats came in and they became the new Republican Party. Now I'm gonna touch an untouchable name here. It started with Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
And
He's touchable here. I mean,
where I am,
I'd touch the Gipper.
the Gipper is untouchable. Even though my brother, who is naval intelligence, told me if his private memoirs ever got out, it would ruin his entire legacy.
you could talk about Reagan. Just don't bring Mulrooney into this conversation. Brian Mulrooney is a Canadian at the same time. About the
Gotcha.
same, a little later, but
Well,
That's his most famous quote.
I
Reagan
digress.
has all these zingers, and Mulrooney has no comment.
Well, the Southern strategy, in summary, much like what I told you guys earlier about Bacon's Rebellion,
Okay.
was to convince poor white Southern Republicans that they weren't the elite, but they weren't blacks, and they weren't hippies, and that blacks and hippies and gays were trying to take what was owed to them. And so they are, in fact, poor and struggling because blacks and hippies and gays and then immigrants are taking what's theirs. And the promise is, so this was Reagan's famous welfare queen speech. The promise is, I'm going to get that money back from the welfare queen
Sure.
and make sure you get it.
okay.
That's where it started.
Ironic to believe that the people who have all the money are the people who will protect you from people who have no money because they want your money.
But that takes thinking.
Right.
Right. And that's what it is. I mean, look up the Southern strategy and look up Barry Goldwater, and it's just a new iteration of that. It is convincing poor white Americans that the threat is not the ultra billionaires who are paying an 8% tax rate. The threat are blacks and immigrants and gays and liberals and hippies who are keeping them impoverished. Like, there's nothing more disorienting to me than to be driving through parts of rural Georgia, seeing trailers that are like missing pieces, like open to the elements, and toys and cars and junk and babies running around in diapers barefoot drinking Mountain Dew out of a bottle, and there's Trump signs on their house.
Right.
And I'm like, what is he doing for you? Now, there's been this rash of videos recently, you've probably seen them, where like these very poor white people are coming out and saying, I thought Mr. Trump was working for us.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
And it's like, how?
Yeah.
How did you ever think he was like, he despises you.
Yeah.
He despises the type of person you are. But he needed you to win.
Right.
And unfortunately, again, it's not new. Like if you,
And I feel like that's true about Christians.
I was just going to
too.
say that.
I
Like
think-
this is
correct.
a guy who has notoriously gone on record as saying he's never done anything he felt he needed to repent of. Right? And people are like, but he's a Christian.
he wouldn't touch the Bible at his confirmation. Dude.
Yeah.
He wouldn't put his hand on it.
So would you say this is kind of an example of this idea people sometimes treat it as a conspiracy, sometimes as a valid theory, that basically like what that elite ruling class, their strategy has been to get people to cause fights between races so that it avoids fights between classes.
So I'm going to say something that I've never said publicly.
Ooh. Well, it's not very public. This is not that big of a podcast.
Timestamp this, Ron, just in case you want to.
No. It's not that. It would just, if it's not nuanced exactly correctly, it would hurt black and brown people.
Right. That's why we're here for the nuance. So take your time.
America, by and large, doesn't have a race problem. It has a class problem. And race is the convenient container for the class problem.
Yeah.
You tracking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You can't say that everywhere because people don't connect.
And they feel that so viscerally.
Correct. But the reality is the biggest issue in the U.S. has always been class. As I was sharing with my brothers earlier, the first slaves in the U.S. were Irish.
Right.
Same skin.
I'd never heard that.
I'm stoked for reparations.
Hey, like I said, three times around, baby. But that was the first slave class here, and you're not going to hear about it because it doesn't help the narrative. Okay, just like they're now trying to erase chattel slavery. Now, to be fair, Irish slavery and chattel slavery miles apart in horror and brutality.
Right.
But the first people brought to this country to work for little to no wage were other white people, then indigenous people, then African people, and the full concretization of slavery being based on someone's skin color, as I shared with you guys earlier, was not until after Bacon's Rebellion. I tried to explain this to my mother-in-law. I was like, you do understand the Electoral College was not set up for that part of my ancestry. It was set up for poor white people to make sure that they were disempowered and didn't have an actual say in how the government would function. Right? But people, I mean, and I mean this with no hubris or condescension, people remain willfully ignorant.
Yeah.
Most people in the U.S., 70+% don't read another book after high school. So easy to manipulate. Yeah. That's why our president said publicly in multiple speeches, I love the uneducated. They hear he loves us because he loves us.
Yeah.
What he's saying is, I love you because you'll do what I want you to do.
Because you're suckers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you don't know any different and you don't know any better.
It only makes sense that the deepest root issue is class, because the whole point of slavery is to extract value from other people and add it to yourself.
So let me say this one more time. That requires thinking.
So, but the race issue is just a convenient way to clump a group of people from which you will extract. But the goal is never. You can correct me if I say that's not nuanced enough, but like the goal is not white supremacy. It's rich supremacy.
At least in a capitalistic society.
But I've got to find someone else to take that riches out of, and if I can get other people to be okay with it.
Yeah.
Now humans have done you go back to the Third Reich.
No, I'm talking in the American.
Yeah,
the American.
That has been done
context.
too. I just hate you.
Yeah,
Totally.
And I just want you dead.
Although even that was fear. It was fear based.
Fear
Correct.
based on-
Yeah,
correct.
It was
they're going to eliminate us, so
Right,
we've got to eliminate
Well,
them.
so they come
And it
out.
was connected
They
to
come out of
jobs
World
and-
War. They come out of
Correct.
World War One. They're poor.
Correct.
They're poor because they were stupid.
Correct.
They need someone to blame for that.
Correct.
So they go, okay, we can blame the Jews.
Yep.
Mobilize our people around, because hatred is a powerful motivator.
It is
And
the
fear.
most powerful.
Totally.
Hatred and fear are the most powerful motivators.
Except for love.
Except for love. Love's hard to get. Love's hard to get to, though. Man.
Although
like the real thing.
there's been
Yeah.
very few world empires based on
Built
love.
on the kingdom of God.
Yeah, that's right.
Hard turn to the Jesus juke.
Love's,
No,
love's
totally.
too hard.
Yeah.
Love's too hard to leverage, but fear and
It's so
hatred
easy.
is
Well,
easily accessible.
And love does not, at least in any short or medium term thing, make its benefit to you self-evident, because it is self-sacrificing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. And so if you have, go all the way back, right? We are fallen people. We're innately selfish.
Yes.
And if you are selfish, the logic of love doesn't work anymore.
That's right.
Which is why you got to encounter the selfless love of God, which then makes the logic of love work for you, which keeps you from being a jerk.
Now, here's the last piece of nuance. Primarily a class issue in the convenient container of a race issue, which has created a real race issue.
right.
Yeah.
And so now there are people who hate other people just because they are those people.
Yeah.
But it started as
How they got there.
It started as those are the people taking what I deserve. And he leveraged it beautifully. Go listen to every speech.
I'd rather not.
Starting no. You
I got stuff to do, bro.
You have to.
And like
you got
listen
to at least listen to enough.
Oh, yeah. I've listened to some.
Like starting with all Mexicans are rapists and thieves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Right. So he just put two things together.
Yeah.
Right. Not only will they take from you, right? Rape, taking, thief, taking, but they're also Mexicans.
Right.
So now it's not just it's what Mexicans do. And
Which reminds me, if you go back to one of our favorite podcasts on this podcast is The Rest is History.
Yeah.
And they recently did a series on basically the three iterations of the KKK.
yeah.
And you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back
yeah.
to like the lynchings and that kind of stuff. It was all based on we need to protect these white women
Correct.
from these black rapists.
Correct,
right?
correct,
And
correct.
so it
when
seems like
when
it's-
in fact, history bears out that it was white men raping black women at extraordinary rates.
Yeah, no, if it's
while saying we need to protect
Yeah.
white women from black
if
men.
we're-
Thou dost protest too hard.
Yeah. Well, and it's a convenient excuse, though, right? Correct. And you go back to that whole. We talked about hatred and fear. Power, like disgust, is a powerful emotion
It
too.
is.
And if you can
It
convince
is.
people that someone else is disgusting,
Yeah. Have you ever watched the movie Mississippi Burning?
No.
familiar with it, haven't watched it.
You should watch it.
All right.
You should watch it. It is loosely based around what happened with Emmett Till.
Is it as good as the Black Crusaders episode of 30 Rock?
Much better. Much better.
Then I'll consider it.
Much better.
I'll
Much heavier.
Yeah.
But it is Gene.
Did I mention I struggle with depression? I'm not always looking for heavy
I do.
movies.
You're probably also an Enneagram 7. Yeah, I feel
don't
like
know.
you might be.
I always say I'm whatever number on the Enneagram. Doesn't much care about the Enneagram.
That's probably seven.
That's a 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really, again, as far as art imitating life, it captures beautifully. Like there's this one scene where these people are interviewing these people in Mississippi. These people from up north are interviewing these people in Mississippi. And they're like, why are black people a threat? Why don't you like black people? And this woman, and I promise you, she didn't have 5 teeth in her mouth. She goes, well, black people just ain't like white people. They're not smart. They don't take baths. They stink.
Wow.
And
No, that's not true.
listen, the washcloth.
Bro, I go to the gym.
the washcloth
Black people-
controversy.
I'm going to be straight up. Nobody more consistently smells good at the gym than the black guys.
Period.
yeah.
Because we use washcloths.
Right.
Please
White
don't-
people can
And
smell.
lotion?
White people
Please-
can smell.
Please tell me y'all don't just put soap straight onto your body.
Oh yeah, baby. Irish Spring right onto my
no.
Irish
Dude.
body.
No,
I go
brothers,
body wash out of the thingy.
Oh, I don't like the body
just
wash.
straight on the body.
No, I'm a bar soap
Okay,
guy.
look, I need you guys.
But here, no, I got to tell you.
No, I got to tell you something.
All right. Then I got to tell you
Park
something.
it, yeah. Let me tell you
You got to go to Walmart
We
behind
have
Walmart.
washcloths. I just
we
don't
got
use them for
Walmart.
that.
Please use a washcloth.
Why?
Because you're going to figure out how dirty you actually are. And wash your legs and your feet. The soap running down your legs and your feet is not cleaning you.
Ron, do you use a washcloth?
No, Ron, no. Oh, yes, he does. You know why? Because he's a ginger, and they're us, and they're one of us.
One of us.
You haven't seen that online? Gingers are black now.
No, I
Is
don't
that
think
a
I
whole
have.
thing? Have you seen it, Ron?
Yes, I have.
See, I knew he had.
I
What's up, my brother?
I guess I got to tell you two things. One is
He's from Michigan.
Hey,
he's
listen. He used a washcloth, though. Ron, get these boys right.
He's
My-
raised right.
my wife gets very dry legs, particularly in the winter. So she uses like cocoa butter.
Yeah.
And so I associate that smell now with my wife.
Yeah, but it's black people.
No, but that's why I'll be at the gym and I'll be
And
like,
you're like, ooh.
and then I'll look over like, sorry, sir.
Yeah, sorry. I promise I'm not like that.
You're good. You're great. I just very. Yeah.
Don't do that in Atlanta.
And then the other.
Oh no, you gone. You in the back
I showed
of
you
a
the-
Range Rover at that point.
I showed you the picture of my hairless dog.
Yes.
She gets ashy if we don't moisturize her.
See? So what you doing?
What am I doing?
You looking kind of ashy right now.
I could be. I don't know.
He is. Look, he ashy right now. He is literally ashy
To be fair,
right now.
but you need to visit us in like August, though.
Yeah, dude.
We're
We just
right at the end.
we just came through the dry
of the
season
great
year.
darkness,
Brother, I understand that, but the great darkness ain't keeping you from washing
clean.
your legs. Because you did not protest. I know you don't wash your legs.
No, not
you
from the
just
knee.
you stand in the shot. You're
I
from
wash-
the knee down.
I wash my
you
legs.
don't wash from the knee down, do you?
I wash my legs the opposite of how women shave theirs.
You nasty.
I wash them from the legs up. Women shave from the legs
Y'all
down in
are
the winter.
freaking filthy animals. Good God.
It's because we're white, right?
No, but yes. Listen,
But it's cultural.
it is. It's not race, it's culture because, again, my man over here,
I mean, he knows.
right?
You wash between every toe individually, Ron?
Not every toe, but at least the feet.
But you at least get the bottom of your feet and top of your feet, don't you?
Yes.
See? You see? Look, y'all better get a washcloth tonight.
All right, I'm turning.
I
over a
own
new
them.
leaf.
I just don't use them
I feel
to wash them.
convicted. I
Tonight.
feel like my wife. I owe this to my
You
wife.
do owe this to putting your dragon feet up in the bed.
Do you know what I put on my face?
Nothing.
Rubbing alcohol.
See? Good God.
That's how I'm that greasy,
This
man.
is over. Let me up out of here.
I need a
Let me out of
done.
here.
We're done.
I am
I
done
need a
here.
mild solvent to get through all the grease that comes out of my face.
Gracious.
We're here for the tangents.
All right.
This wasn't a tangent.
This was central.
This was the core issue.
No. This really, we got here talking about our core issue.
There we go.
It actually happened.
But so would you say face cloth usage, though, is that a rich person, poor person thing or a white person, black person thing? So some things actually are ethnically tied.
Listen, black folks use washcloths, rich or poor. Period. I'm sorry. I ain't never met a black person who just put soap on their body. Ever. If you're out there, if you're a listener, leave it in the comments so I can know. D, I just need to know.
Yeah,
Because I've never known one person of color who just put soap on their
I
body.
bet you we have 500 white dudes though. That are listening to this, part of the dozens. We call them the dozens.
Yeah.
They don't use washcloths.
Brothers,
They don't
use a
wash their legs.
washcloth. I promise you, your significant other will thank that smell that you just can't quite get rid of.
Hey,
The washcloth will take it out.
I don't stink, but I might be dirty.
Yeah, I don't smell.
You're dirty, bro.
Now, have you mentioned, and I mentioned in the beginning, you are a Maasai warrior chief.
Tell us that story.
No,
yeah.
first of all, though, do the Maasai use a washcloth? Is this an African American thing, or is this do our African brethren, are they
The
washcloth
Maasai use
people?
washcloths on the Serengeti.
Bright red washcloth.
We can do better here.
On
Canadian
the
white brother.
Serengeti. It's not just Canadian.
It's a white guy thing.
Absolutely.
yeah,
My
it's a
white
White man thing.
I bought washcloths for my 2 white pastors. It was their first washcloths.
Wow.
And I'm like, you get in there and you wash your dang feet. You wash your feet.
The whole point of Jesus in the upper room wasn't that he should wash your feet. You just need to wash your
Correct.
I just want to say my sister does the social media cuts for this podcast, and she has got so much.
Oh, she got gold.
She's gonna
Gold to
have
work
so
with.
much fun.
Wash your feet.
Wash your funky feet
she's got
and your crusty legs. God, you got 42 years of dirt.
For what it's worth,
You got a damn biome on there.
I did use a washcloth at XY
hey,
because all they had was body wash.
How did it feel?
revival.
I didn't like it. I prefer a bar of soap. My wife bought me a bar of soap for Christmas that has literal sand in it, like exfoliates you and all that stuff.
I mean, that's closer.
Okay.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, I like a good exfoliation.
I want to hear about the Massai chief thing. Let's close the door on the Trump thing. Let me say one thing.
That's how we got there.
Yeah, we did.
It was the Trump thing that got us to the fact that white people don't wash their legs. I'm going to remind you.
Yeah.
Because that woman was talking about black people being nasty and don't take baths and they stink. Meanwhile, you ain't even washing your legs.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we talking about here?
Let he who has clean legs cast the first stone.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing I thought when I saw that picture, though, beyond after my initial like flabbergasting feeling.
Such a great white word.
Flabbergasted.
Maybe that should be our mountainous.
For Pete's sake.
Maybe that should be our mountainous top 4.
For Pete's
top 4
sake.
whitest words.
You are skating on thin ice,
Come
bucko.
on, Brent. When I saw it, though, I thought, and this there might need some theological correction on this. But I what came to mind was Nebuchadnezzar and Herod.
I actually don't think you need theological correction.
When I saw that, I was like, dude, you are flying too close to the sun, and it will not shock me.
Yeah.
Nebuchadnezzar, he got so high in his own supply and hubris that God said, all right, I've given you all the off-ramps. You will not touch my glory. And he ends up going crazy. Herod, we know the story in Acts. I mean,
belly full of worms.
Dude's belly full of worms, spilled out, died.
Trump's going to get an undercooked Big Mac.
Well, I don't know. I just, in all seriousness, I would not be surprised to see something crazy happen.
What would be hilarious is if he got worms and wouldn't take ivermectin for it.
Oh, he would take ivermectin.
He absolutely
No, for COVID maybe, but I don't know. Would he take it for work? I guess this is a COVID medicine.
He owns the company.
Yeah.
Does he really?
Oh,
He
yeah.
would say, this healed me.
I didn't know he actually owned anything.
Oh,
other
brother.
than failed casinos.
Brother. Well, never mind. We do you know his family's selling drones to our military now?
Of course.
That doesn't really shock me.
So, no, I don't think you need any theological correction on that.
I just wouldn't be surprised
at all. I wouldn't be surprised either. And
God's unbelievably patient and kind and merciful.
I've actually prayed for it.
But he also will not be mocked.
I have prayed for it. For God's glory.
To humble him?
No, not even for him. I've prayed. It reminded me of Elijah and the prophets of Baal. I've prayed for it so that these people who have been bewitched might turn back to Yahweh, to the living God, to see that God will not be mocked, and that this man cannot go around putting himself in the place of God and just skating.
Yeah.
That's what so I've prayed for it. I have prayed that God would get his justice for the sake of those who are being deceived.
And you're not, and to be clear, you're not wishing ill on him, but you are wanting to see the justice and righteousness of God defended.
100%.
How God does that with him.
Well, that's what the Psalms, so many of the Psalms,
There is a psalm for that. You can.
There is.
Look and pray scripture.
And I pray for him, as the Bible has commanded, we pray for our leaders. And I don't think those things are mutually exclusive. But he needs to understand that he is playing with the living God.
Yeah, that's what when I saw that, I was like, whoa, boy.
Yeah.
Like,
there's almost like a political version of like simony there too, right?
Yes.
Like, how do I buy off the power of the religious?
That
right?
was my third thought, dude. I think was that Acts 8?
yeah.
Where
Simon
Simon wanted to buy the Holy Spirit?
Yeah.
Like,
He's trying to buy power from the church.
man, and he's done a good job of it.
He surely has. But I think, Lord, wake up the church on that. So how did you become a Massai chief?
We were there. Same trip where I saw those lions hunt, which was insane.
There being where? For those who don't know.
The Serengeti. I said it a few months ago.
What country
No,
is
which
that?
country?
Oh, I got you. It is in Uganda slash
Ghana?
no. My brain's not working. Tanzania.
Okay, yeah.
So it spreads out all the way across there.
Right, it's huge.
Brother, listen, they put me in this plane. And to manage the weight distribution, I had to like sit in my own seat with my feet in the cockpit.
You're like straddling the pilot.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I was like, hey, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
I'm from Atlanta. What's your name?
Do you use a wash towel?
He definitely did. He definitely did. His skin was glorious. But yeah, we spent a night with them, and one of their traditions is the chief jumps the highest. Yeah.
Okay.
And he gets the most wives.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so one of the guys told me to challenge the chief to a jumping competition.
Oh my goodness.
And I did. And I outjumped him by several inches. He didn't know I had a 40-inch vert at my size. And and he had to give.
They're long and lean.
They
right?
are.
Yeah.
And they jump up like this.
Yeah.
And they,
Yeah.
And so we had a guy like actually measure our height. And I won. So he gave me his spear.
That's cool.
That's
a great honor.
And then he talked about giving me one of his wives.
You're like,
And I was like, the one I have is enough to manage.
yeah,
And this was before perimenopause.
I'd take a second spear maybe, but I don't think I could fit her on the plane.
No, I can't handle that. But that is how I
Do you know
became.
who can handle that? The fundamentalist Latter-day Saints.
I don't know if they're handling it so much
it's
as
pretty messed
it
up.
just is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I became a Massai warrior. And this is before TSA got like really crazy. So the spear came apart in 3 pieces. So I put it in 3 different people's bags. And that's how I got it back to America. I also had Cuban cigars on me at that time.
wow. Did you take the pointy end through?
I did.
Yeah, good.
Where is it up on the wall in your office now? Where is it?
It's just,
Home so the kids know who's chief or what?
they know. It is leaning in my home study.
You use it to stab people who don't wash from the knees down?
At least to cut you, to give you a chance to repent.
We got a few minutes left. We've been down in some heavy stuff, so let's do keep it or sweep it, kind of lightning round.
Is this going to be some shenanigans?
Oh,
Another one of my favorite white words is shenanigans.
So we have it.
You ever been to a shindig?
Oh, absolutely. I went to Oklahoma University. It was all
there's-
shindigs.
Sometimes there's shenanigans
There
at a
might be some
shindig.
There was shenanigans at those shindigs.
Sometimes people get up to funny business.
Oh, all kinds of funny business.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then you're skating on thin ice. You don't even know it.
And if people get too carried away, you could get into a fisticuff.
Oh,
You never know.
My dad's the most diplomatic guy ever, and he so diplomatic he had a hard time describing people as fighting, like having an argument.
Wow.
So he would say they get into a verbal fisticuff.
he is so godly.
Sweet man.
He is,
Yeah.
dude. He went to Bible college because he used to love to drink and fight. And he said to me one day, he said, I was worried one
Very
of these
Irish.
days. He's Welsh.
Same thing.
Irish is my mom's side. Said he was worried that one of these days he wouldn't stop bashing a guy's head off the curb early enough.
Yeah.
So him and some friends decided they were going to either go to the military or go to Bible college. They picked Bible college. All weren't Christians. All the other guys backed out. He went, held out for several months until finally the conviction of God got him, and the Lord, like the change in him.
Dude,
I
that's
didn't know that story about
Yeah,
That
dude,
is
he was a bad
incredible.
man. Like
did
he
not
was.
know that.
Oh yeah, and that's you meet him today, like
He's the sweetest guy.
yeah, like he'd be one of those guys in preaching. He'd be like, beloved, I think that if you find yourself in a situation where maybe there's been some adultery, you should really reconsider your. I was like, Dad, you can just say don't commit adultery. Like, you don't have to, like murder, maybe a thing that
Might
won't
be a
lead
bad
you any
option.
closer to the Lord at any way. Like, it's like, Dad, you don't have to be that diplomatic, man.
Oh,
But
that's some
no,
malarkey.
He's a.
That is some malarkey right there. You got all of them, man. You got more white colloquialisms in you than me.
Hey, man,
Colloquialism actually is a white. Probably.
I try to diversify my.
impressed.
That's what we did. We did colloquialisms a couple of episodes ago.
I
We
had some zingers.
We should have done some black colloquialisms.
Oh yeah, that'd been fun.
I had. So keep it or sweep it. Here's our theme song. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
So the idea behind this segment, we just take a topic, an issue, a thing, and we just decide, do we like it or not? Would we keep it or sweep it?
All right.
Are we in it or not? So first topic for keep it or sweep it. Inspired by a recent Facebook ad I received encouraging me to eat like the apostles. But it's diet programs or foods that somehow appeal to biblical authority. So you got your eat like the apostles. You got like your Daniel fast or your Daniel diet. There's this stuff called Ezekiel bread. What do you think of that as a concept? Keep it or sweep it?
All right. Leon's going sweep. Going sweep. Any commentary on that is just stupid.
The things I want to say
That's why we're here.
will not honor the Lord.
Okay. It's self-control, people. I'm going sweep. I mean, unless it's manna
From heaven.
from heaven, like
Which is basically cookies.
I like diets, and if it's helpful to you, I just think leveraging the Bible, like let's get if you need biblical motivation, let's just get a better ethic on your body as a temple and health.
Stewardship.
Yes, like that.
Well, here's the other thing I think is hilarious: the notion that these people from the ancient world were being incredibly strategic in their food choices. You know, like what did you eat? The thing that would keep me from starving to death, right?
Correct. Whatever was there.
I looked up this apostles diet, and it's basically the paleo diet. It's like you want to have lots of proteins and vegetables. Like, how do you know what the apostles ate, even for that matter, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're talking like Paul in prison diet. We're talking John on Patmos diet.
Right,
Yeah.
like that's just
Jesus cooking fish on the beach. Like what are we
This
talking
did lead to a little research into John the Baptist diet of locust and honey, and for what it's worth, locusts are high in protein. They're actually I've considered a very good protein.
What about
source.
scorpions?
I don't know if did he eat scorpions?
I ate a scorpion last night.
Really?
Did you? Last
night?
Yeah.
Where did you get
in
it?
Moncton? Or
No,
in St. John?
in St. John.
All right.
Yeah.
What
It's pretty wild.
Was it chocolate?
Is that a
No.
thing that's required of all Massai chiefs?
No. No.
Okay.
But this is not a part of Keep It or Sweep It. I just thought I
I'll
would.
get more information later.
I thought you would want to know that I ate a scorpion
Well, I
last
do.
night.
It's next up, eating scorpions. Keep it or sweep it.
All right.
It was very crunchy.
Next
All right.
one.
Next one.
Cremation.
Cremation. Yeah.
Oh.
Cremation. We keeping or sweeping it?
Yeah, I mean, it's become wildly popular these days. It seems to be the default option for most people, although a lot of people would say that certainly is outside the realm of Christian tradition. But, you know, is that a cultural thing or is that a theological thing? What do you think? Cremation, keep it or sweep it?
I'm going to go soft sweep. I'm not angry about it. I have loved ones that I believe have died and are going to heaven. I don't think Jesus is going to come back and be like, hey, I'm going to raise new bodies up. But if you incinerated yours, like I can't put that back together.
But
Like,
for all eternity, they're going to be ashy.
Well, I mean, you're just continuing your current life.
If we get to heaven and I'm only from the knees up,
Bro, if you bring your dirty behind to heaven, bro, I swear, I'll be like, do not let him get in the river of living water. Do not let him in. He dirty. I'm keeping it.
keeping it?
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
yeah.
What's your take on it?
My take is 1, bodies decompose in the ground. 2, what about people who die in house fires?
Oh yeah.
And I don't think there's any particular theological resonance. If he can make a man from the dust, he can put my ashes back together.
He put my ash back together.
Yeah. I see what you did there. You're skating on thin ice, bucko.
Bucko. Hey there, Bucko.
Hey there, Bucko.
You fit in Canada real good. Bucko.
Oh my gosh, I love it here.
Well, my soft sweep is, for me personally, I like the Christian tradition of, you know, raised in body. Like if my body is intact, put me in the ground that way. I want to die and be placed in the ground in such a way that points to, I want it to be a testimony to my expectation of resurrection.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm just giving Jesus a heart of resurrection, bro.
Hey,
My
he may be
my faith is
glorified.
greater.
He may be glorified even all the more.
I go soft sweep as well. No judgment on people who choose that.
I feel judged. By you, not by him.
We just navigated.
I just mean I don't judge you about cremation.
we just navigated the whole race.
I judge you
thing.
on your ham head, but
And
I don't
here's-
judge you about creation.
Okay.
You know, this is where I draw the line.
This what you
sir.
want to do? Take that hat off. Looking like Bobby Hill.
Dang it, Bobby. You can't go through your whole life kissing a plastic head.
You're missing the point.
I have a narrow urethra.
Yo, that was top notch.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my gosh. Have y'all watched the reboot yet?
No, of King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was one.
There's an adult Bobby reboot.
Is it actually out?
Wow.
Yes, and it is very good.
I heard it was coming. I haven't.
It
actually
is
seen
hilarious.
All right.
Talk about
As a side
daggone
note.
portal to hell. So I go soft sweep, vaguely similar to Brent. For me personally, I feel like there can be, I'm not saying everyone who chooses cremation, this is the case, but there can be almost like a mild Gnosticism in it that your body doesn't matter at all.
Oh, absolutely.
And so I think that idea of treating even a deceased body with respect, because it is part of, you know, I think our being embodied in the fact that we have a body is God's design, and it's a part of his intention for us, which is why we'll be given a new one when we're raised.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where I would go. Like if my wife asked me, I'll say, just bury me as a whole. Well, usually what I tell her is not to claim the body because it's cheaper. Government will pay to put me in the ground. But
not in the U.S.
But like if my wife said she wanted to be cremated, I wouldn't be like, honey, don't. But if she asked me my opinion, I'd be like, just put me in a box and drop me.
I told my wife I better die first because I ain't cremating you. She's like, you got to cremate me and spread my ashes in the Bay of Fundy. I'm like, nah,
dude.
You better hope I die first.
My mom wants me to. I do wood turning. My mom wants me to make her urn, and she kept asking me. I was like, Mom, are you like sick or something? She's like, No, I'm fine. She said, I just want it to be ready in case. I said, Mom, you'll keep. Like I've had one of my buddy's ashes in the trunk of my car. Like it's.
Oh my word!
Like, well, that's just it. Like if you wanted me to build.
She wants to see it.
That's kind of cool.
I mean, at the end of the day, what she really wants to do is make sure it's what she wants it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pure mom energy.
Well, so I started asking her about like
Nice.
what
Try again,
species
son.
of wood.
Exactly.
She knows nothing about that. I don't know, like a nice wood. It's like, Mom, it's like saying I like the color to be a nice color. Like there's a lot of them.
You should go with acacia or cherry.
Yeah, this one I'll be interested to hear your take on, because there are certain I don't know, a stereotype might even be too strong a word, cultural trends that could change your take on this, maybe from mine, for example. But keep it or sweep it, family reunions.
Oh, keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's where all the action is.
Sweep it. That's where all the action is. I don't need that drama in my life.
Some of my favorite memes around like Thanksgiving is like me 10 beers deep, about to drop the Trump bomb.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Those
Oh
are
yes.
funny
This is
ones,
what I
man.
live for.
Yeah, yeah. I'm keeping it. I mean, like, for me, I think the benefit of it is, you know, those family times can escape you, and if you aren't intentional about it, at some point, you go years without seeing even cousins and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I do think it's something worth fighting for, and if that's a mechanism that you can kind of utilize to get your family together, it's worth doing. Maybe not too broad. Like I don't need to see my fifth cousins.
Exactly.
But
though I like the family reunions where at least 90% of the people you're going to see are people you've met.
yeah,
Like these ones where it's like we sent out a thing to everyone with our last name in like a.
Oh, those are my favorites.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, now
I'm like, which of these weirdos are showing up this year? You know, and that's when I honed all my fighting skills.
that's how
Was
you
at
do.
family reunions.
Really?
That's amazing.
Yeah, because I had a bunch of cousins who thought we were uppity. So, like, you know, I mean, my parents worked very hard to kind of change their stars. Like, we come from extreme poverty.
You
like,
did say you are from Louisiana.
correct.
Yeah.
The
Extreme.
Bayou.
Literally, the bayou. Like, I inherited a trailer on the bayou as a part of my family inheritance. So we just come from extreme poverty. My parents worked hard. So we spoke properly. We were educated. So apparently that means you can't fight. So every single family, like, hear my mom tell you, my mom should be on this podcast to tell you the stories.
Yeah.
Because
You wanna send her up.
She's like, every time I take y'all anywhere, you're fighting somebody. that was me and my brother. And every family reunion, we got into 3 or 4 squabbles, man. That's how we became great fighters.
We didn't actually properly mention it. I mean, we referenced it in the intro a little bit, but like, yeah, for those who don't know, like Leonce, wrestling was the big thing, right?
Yeah,
Like, wrestling was your, and you had some pretty major successes in that, and have, you know, you've tangled with
Brock Lesnar,
Cain
Cain Velasquez,
Daniel Cormier.
Daniel Cormier.
Is he from Louisiana?
Yeah. Yeah, he and I were the first ever Division I All-Americans in wrestling from the state of Louisiana.
There you go.
That's so cool, man.
Did you beat him?
I beat him up. We were not in the same weight class.
Oh, okay.
But he hit me harder than any human being has ever hit me.
Really?
ever. Like, and I've probably been in 150 fights.
Wow.
And when we were in high school, he punched me in the head. And
Oh, you guys went to high school together.
we went to separate high schools.
Oh, okay.
But we were at the junior national championships for wrestling. So I mean, I've known him since I was 14 years old.
Wow.
And when I tell you that man hit me, and like I saw other time zones. But once I recovered, I kneed him in his chest.
Come on.
And put his face into a freaking
You said,
closet.
use a face towel.
Oh, bro.
Use a washcloth.
No, he definitely did that.
He didn't say he wasn't black.
This
He
is
said
a
he was
y'all
jerk.
thing. He was a jerk. He was clean, but he was a
He
jerk.
wouldn't have grabbed on
wouldn't
him
have
if he knew he
wrestled
didn't
him.
use a washcloth.
Correct. I'm like, no, please, God.
Preston, you stanky.
Keep your algae to yourself.
Your passion for this is
That's
just
amazing.
great.
Last-
I just need you to wash your legs.
We never
I'm
did.
sorry.
We
Go
never
ahead.
did get to the Nephilim.
No, we did.
So we do like to get into conspiracy and weirdness.
Yeah.
What's the most paranormal thing you've ever experienced?
Oh man.
The most like just out there. I'm having a hard time categorizing even this. Like,
Daniel Cormier hit me in the head.
and
I went to
I
space.
saw the Greys in a different dimension. I was starting to talk like Alex Jones. The frogs are
I
making
woke up in a room with 3 Sasquatch, 2 Nephilim,
Real talk. I was like,
the Greys, Elvis Presley,
it
still
was
alive.
insane, bro. Listen, that dude rocked me.
Oh man.
But when I finished, I was victorious. So probably when we were planting our first church, I was approached by a homeless guy on the street. He asked me for money. I said I didn't have any money, but I could help him get services. I gave him my card. His eyes went black. Like
Blank or black?
black.
Whoa.
Like Limp Bizkit black.
Like no pupils.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Limp Bizkit. Wow, throwback.
That is. West Borland.
and-
West
Guitar
Borland.
player. I got
Yeah.
you.
And he takes my card and he tears it up really slowly in my face into like 15 pieces. And he goes,
He blew it in your face.
and he said, "You're going to fail.
Oh.
This church is never going to work.
Oh.
Nobody's coming. You're going to fail. Your dad thinks you're going to fail."
Oh. And your dad has passed away?
No.
No?
He was alive. But my
How was-
dad was worried that I was going to fail.
Oh, wow.
We had just had a conversation about it. So my charismatic background, I like start praying, and he jumps backwards and he
I
goes,
like that you had to clarify that your decision to pray comes from your charismatic background, not your
Not your
Presbyterian
I
background.
had to have a meeting first with the Presbyterians if I wanted to decide how to pray. Is
Can we
it
release a-
imprecatory? Do I lay hands? Is
Can we
it,
release a doctrinal statement on
Correct.
this situation?
Correct. We need a white paper. I started
Here's the thing with
praying.
white papers, about the bottom quarter, not even clean.
Ain't never been watched. He jumps back and he goes, "Jesus can't take me down."
Wow.
And then he runs away.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one's.
I'm gonna go ahead and categorize that as demonic.
I will.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
We had so much demonic activity in that first round. But that was the one that stuck out because he was so specific and so angry. And I watched his eye, watched his eyes change.
That's crazy.
As well.
It was, I got chills. Like,
Yeah.
it was,
That's scary. That's creepy.
It was terrifying.
That's creepy stuff.
So yeah, that's probably the most paranormal thing that I've experienced.
That's awesome, man. Well, tough segue, but
You asked?
oh no,
No, we love tough
That's-
segues here.
We're the steering wheel on this podcast is just we got one of those little balls on the
Oh, okay. Okay.
If this podcast was a car that had like the little driver alertness awareness thing or whatever, it's like,
going
time
off
for
the
a
whole
break.
time.
Consider taking a break.
Yeah.
We're almost done. Last segment we call Mountainous Top 4.
We
The
used to-
reason
Sorry, go ahead.
the reason it's called Mountainous Top 4, when we started this podcast, it was we're doing Mount Rushmore, top 4, ranking random stuff. And Mr. Messianic Complex himself, Donald Trump.
I believe it's Dr. Trump.
Dr. Trump decided to start
Stop.
talking about taking over Canada. So this segment is no longer called Mount Rushmore. It is called Mountainous Top 4, and we have thrown
Yeah.
Throwing a Canadian.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I'm reading it, it looks double. It looks like there's two A's.
Is there
Yeah,
two
it's because
A's?
I wrote it and I'm dyslexic,
Yeah, that's
man.
crazy, dude. We need to. Ron, can you order a Canada flag sticker
There we go.
that we can put on that? All right, top 4 today.
And
We could probably
washcloths,
we
Ron.
could probably have
Ron, order them some washcloths.
We'll do.
We are going to release back corner.
we should
embroidered
totally back corner
washcloths.
washcloths.
Limited edition.
Shay, if
Bro,
you're listening,
please,
Tune in. They're
truly,
coming. It's coming. We're doing it.
truly,
We'll
it
do
will be a movement.
In my bathroom, I'll have a BC, just a BC.
But you have to use it. It can't just be hung up.
It's gonna be a trophy.
Oh my God.
Mountain's top 4 today. We're gonna do for him and I top 4 quintessentially American things.
Oh.
And I want you to give us your top 4 Canadian stereotypes or quintessentially Canadian things. So 4 things you can think. That's
This is
quintessentially
just pure Canada to me.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first.
All right.
Number 1, I'm going with excellent customer service. The level of customer service in the States is just a different level.
Not where you are. It's Pennsylvania.
Anywhere. I mean, Canada, most of the employees, and have for a long time, they just look at you like they're very disappointed you're shopping in their store.
I did not experience that while I was here.
He was in Moncton, and can I just say,
no.
we rip on Moncton on this
'Cause it's a
podcast
garbage city.
because it just kind of sucks. But the people in Moncton
No, we always say that.
are the nicest.
They're the best
They're
people.
just the best.
And it's unfair that they have to live in the worst town. Where Brent's from in Fredericton.
There was a lot of trash on the ground.
Yeah, where Brent's from in Fredericton's a beautiful city, and the people are the stereotype, and it's not completely undeserved, is that they're kind of snobby and think they're better than everyone else. So I often say I think the people from Moncton should be rewarded by being able to live in Fredericton.
But then they destroy Fredericton.
No, that's then the people from Fredericton should be punished by having to live in Moncton.
Could be.
Maybe they're nice but dirty.
So customer
Kind of
service.
like me. Wow. It turns out I'm a Monctonian in my heart. So excellent customer service. I think that's quintessentially American. Seeing healthcare as a business. I think that's quintessentially American.
Trigger me, please.
Pardon?
Trigger me, please.
Gun culture. Quintessentially American.
Yeah.
And relentless optimism.
I do. That was going to be one of mine.
Yeah. Dude, I studied.
Compared to Canadians,
Yeah.
here, like again, you're right in the heart of
What
the
is
division.
what is the line between optimism and delusion?
That's probably something you're going to have to chime in on.
Death.
But
That's the thing with Americans. Until they're dead, they're pretty sure they're going to win.
If you lived here, you would quickly pick up on a hyper pessimism that just comes from like nothing good can happen.
I already picked that up.
Yeah. And so when I get like, when I was saying to Ed, actually, when we were hanging, I was like, one of the reasons I love hanging out with you guys from the States is it reminds me of possibility.
Yeah.
And you guys are willing to collaborate and you're not threatened by that. In Canada, nobody, like, if somebody's doing a good job, you don't ask them, you criticize them.
Yeah.
You like
Tall poppy
the
syndrome.
tall poppy syndrome
So we're starting to get that.
in the
It's
US.
invading
Well, it's
the
nice
US.
to know that
Okay.
we're finally having an impact on you guys.
It was the Australians, not
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah. Well, it's a real thing. And so I do find like just that, like, at least within the church leaders that I get to connect with, maybe that's why I
It's
get it.
it's the narrow space you're in.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
mean,
true. Yeah.
I mean, quite literally, because these are guys that, for all intents and purposes, they've outkicked everybody else's coverage.
Right.
So there's not a whole, like, you'll get some jockeying in some spaces.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're like, we're all leading big stuff, and
Yeah.
we're all doing a great job.
In
And
my
It's probably accurate. Like I've said that about Nigerians. Like I've only met amazing Nigerians,
Yeah.
and I've had some of them say, "Yeah, we're the ones that got here."
yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, immigrants are
like,
not a representative
You're
sample.
not all orthopedic surgeons.
Some of them are vascular surgeons.
oh my gosh,
So,
I was
comedy.
gonna say, in my high school literature class, we studied this comparison of Canadian literature versus American literature, and it was primarily about like settling the frontier, and we looked at these different like poems, short stories, and stuff. And the classic American story is the guy moves west, whatever west was at the time. You know, works his fingers to the bone, carves out this ranch, and it ends 30 years later with him being reasonably wealthy and having a big family.
100%. I mean, that's Yellowstone.
Yeah, the classic Canadian version of that story is a guy moves out west, the first winter comes, and he starves to death.
Got it.
So there's just that, the American thing is like, if you just keep working hard enough, you'll make it. And the Canadian thing is like, winter's coming, bro. You're up the creek.
Buckle up.
Whatever's going to happen.
But we actually need some of that because you have people with no real education thinking they're going to become influencers.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
because
from
of
what
that
I've seen of
American
influencers, you can do that with very little intelligence.
But what I'm saying is that market is narrow.
Yeah.
Totally, like 1.4 million high school football players, 1% go to Division One.
Yeah.
But they all think they're going.
What percentage of them go to the NFL?
0.5%.
And what percentage of what part of the remaining 99.5% go to the CFL?
The ones who broke something.
I was going to say, because no one
there.
who can do the NFL does the CFL.
No.
Oh, even though this is a little bone to pick with you. The CFL is older than the NFL. Why is it called American football? It should be called Canadian football.
I don't know or care.
I mean, it is our least favorite sport, but still.
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely don't own the corner on football, that's for sure.
I don't know if we even have tickets.
Do you have is your list done?
Yeah, that's it. Excellent customer service, seeing healthcare as a business, gun culture, and relentless
I'll
optimism.
go America.
Yeah, you were doing yours.
And then you pipe in on some Canadian stuff. Number 4, NASCAR.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I think America, I think NASCAR.
America, yeah. Ricky Bobby.
There's at least a section of America. Number 3, big stuff.
We're actually winning that right now, too.
Really? Black drivers on it?
Oh, yeah, bro.
That's cool. Yeah. Big stuff.
Yeah.
Just everything's
Buc-ee's.
big. Like I even find like when I'm in a hallway in America, like you got like room for 10 people abreast.
Our hallway.
Or 5 Americans.
Our hallway in our church building is extraordinarily wide.
Yeah, like just big. Everything's big. Your highway, everything's wide, big. Along with big, I'm going to go food. Good food and huge portions.
Yes.
Thus
You're
the hallways.
large, like when they say you want a large in the States, I'm just like, I'll take your small, please.
Yeah, because the small is normal human size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you like a large? No, I plan to eat again in this week. So
Yeah.
should be fine.
Number 1, making me want to enlist in the American military through fighter jets and giant American flags and Charlie Puth singing, when that moment is done right, I'm like, I'm joining the Marines.
I'll die for this country.
I'm doing it.
I that whole vibe is quintessentially American. It's never appealed to me in any way of like, I want to join the military.
I tip my hat at that moment. I'm just like, dude, if you can time getting a B-52 and 4 F-18s and Charlie Puth at the high note and the fireworks go off.
Yeah,
and
bro.
I'm just like, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Which is ironic.
So I would alter that and say it's creating moments, not just the military piece, because that's what we do. We just create big moments which hide the illusion of what's actually happening.
Save this for another time. We
surface.
might even call that propaganda.
The irony that you are that American patriotism flag waving appeals to you and not to
you,
me
the cynic,
is great.
The cynic?
And also the U.S. citizen.
Correct.
Oh, right.
Like the Canada boys, like, yeah, but dual citizens, like,
Eh, they're lying to you.
What do you think? What do you think, Canadian?
Number 1, lying about saying a boot.
We don't say about.
I have heard it multiple times since I've been here.
Oh, we totally do say
And
it.
last night I had a bartender very hostily argue with me that Canadians do not say a boot. And
Do you know
I'm
what?
like, I've heard it multiple times today.
Here's a fun fact. African Nova Scotians have this weird hybrid accent that sounds a little bit kind of African American-y, but also on the maritime, like they say a boot on a level that's like it's
They take it to another
yeah.
level.
So it's funny. It's like extra maritime and extra. So like I'll sometimes if I'm trying to figure out like some black guy's talking, I'm like, is he African American? Is he African Nova Scotian? Is he just an immigrant who has excellent like no foreign accent or whatever? And they'll get to like, so today and we're gonna be talking about whatever. And I'm like,
they almost say a boat.
yeah, yeah. Anyway,
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do say
right.
boot.
General kindness. General kindness.
So very gracious of you.
No. You. Most of you are very kind. Only the American citizen I've experienced is not kind. But I'm used to that.
That is the American in me.
I'm used to
own
that.
that.
This is my top 4 Canadian things.
Yeah.
Number 3, being outside.
Hey.
Like I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Being outside. And number 1, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa! Yeah.
What's that?
That's what people were doing in your church services.
Oh, yeah.
Also, a recent back corner guest.
Whoa.
Kirk
It ain't
Smith.
just him.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was happening at the bar last night, too.
We got some hoots. And
I went to
Kirk drank. No, just kidding.
I went to the market square or whatever to get a bite to eat. And there was hooting going on in there, man. People were just hooting. I'm like, man, the Canadians be hooting, baby.
That's a Canadian colloquialism. Well, that was a hoot.
Yeah. What a hoot.
What a hoot.
Well,
you know what? This has been a hoot.
It has been a real
This has
hoot.
been a hoot. Dude, thank you for being on here. And thank you for the way you served our church and this region.
So good.
We owe you a debt, man. It's been...
it was a joy.
I said this to you one-on-one earlier, but I want to say it here too. Your message today at King's, like off the heels of you making these Canadian observations, I've seen a lot of American pastors come to Canada and preach and either pay no attention to the fact that they're in Canada or just phone in these like stereotypical reference things. And the way, you did like demographic research, you paid attention to the actual culture, not the stereotype culture. And I mean, that was the message you delivered was incredible in general, like as a word from the Lord, but also as someone kind of respecting a cultural difference and as a, an excellent preacher, just from a smart skills perspective. That was awesome. So thank you,
brother.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, thanks to the dozens, and we will see you next time. Oh, I didn't have the volume up. That was a disappointment.
Yeah, it's a real disappointment.
Usually kind of pumped. See you later, folks.
That's what happens when your legs are dirty. You don't even turn your butt.
Yep.